Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we're going to be talking about it's a wild ride in the stock market, a wild ride in crypto, a wild ride when you're investing. So we're going to talk about it this evening and anything else you want to talk about. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your time with me this evening, a Friday night where you could be anywhere having fun, but yet you're here. Thank you so much. And we're going to talk about a few things tonight because the stock market has been on fire. Crypto has been on fire. And hopefully over the last 9-10 months, even 2 years that we've been talking about investing, you might have gotten a little piece of it. And if you haven't yet, you're still not too late. That is the good news. So down below in the link, Robinhood and Webull, those are the places you get the free shares of stock. Robinhood, you get 1 free share of stock. Webull, you get 2 free shares of stock. And if you deposit $100 or more at Webull, then you get another 2 free shares of stock. And how do you get some more free shares of stock? Once you use those apps and sign up, there's a link in there that you can share your link. And when somebody else gets a free share of stock, they also give you a free share of stock. How's that for referral marketing? And you don't even need any money. All right, so let's see what we're talking about tonight. As you can see, the Stop Struggling Now gear, you guys haven't seen it yet other than on the Friday Night Live. It's coming out. I haven't even put it on the website, the hat. So that's the white one. And of course, we have a black one as well. All right, Mr. Charles Hatcher. Good evening. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Welcome to the live stream. Brandon Hicks, you know, salute you, my man. Let's go, Eric. Stocks, real estate, crypto. That's right. We got to be in all of it, ladies and gentlemen, because you're missing the boat. Curtis Davis in the house. Good evening. Glad to see you here. Yes, if you haven't been investing, you have missed the boat, ladies and gentlemen. But I shouldn't say you missed a boat. It's not over. Think of it in terms of stimulus money. Who do you think is going to get stimulus money? You already know $600 is going to, I guess, probably 100 to 150 million people. Some of us won't be getting any of that stimulus money. But there's going to be PPP loans. Some of us who have businesses, who have employees, you will qualify. There will be an EIDL loan. So that is stimulus money. That means people are going to be out buying. And some people, like the big companies who's going to get some of this PPP money, they're just going to reinvest in their own stocks. So with free money floating around, what are people going to do? They're going to be buying assets such as stocks, bonds, treasuries, crypto. So look for it to go even higher, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason why you didn't miss the boat is because electric vehicles, artificial intelligence, 3D technologies, all of this is still in the future. So you can still even buy in today and you're still going to be good and just sit back for the next 2, 3, 4 years and let your stock rise. We're going to get into stock. We can get into anything you want to talk about. You know how we do it on Friday nights. All right. Melanie Bonita. Miss 21 streams of income. That is Melody Bonita. I'm glad to see you here this evening. Thank you so much. Charlene, thank you for being here this evening. You have that nice little icon next to your name, which means you're a member of the channel. So I thank you so much. And also Curtis Davis. He also has that nice little icon next to his name. So thank you so much, Curtis Davis. Always dropping gems. All right. Angela Dantignac. Crypto, Bitcoin is on fire. So are stocks. That's right. You can't lose, ladies and gentlemen, because there's free money coming into those markets. That's the way I'm looking at it. And not only that, we haven't even gotten Joe Biden in and seated the Democrats yet. And you know there's going to be $2,000 stimulus checks coming. That's for sure. You also know there's going to be an infrastructure bill, which means cities and states are going to have money. Think about it. Where people, and then of course you always got to take care of the top 10 percenters, their friends. So you know they're going to be getting some money. So a whole bunch of money is going to be distributed this year, ladies and gentlemen. So you better get on board before you really do get left behind. Some of you could have been like, let me explain what happened a couple years ago in case you're new here. There was a company called Cloud Token. And at that time, it was similar to what Nexo, BlockFi, and Celsius is doing now. They were on the forefront. Unfortunately, they were a year and a half ahead. So some of you might have listened to me like I did and put $500 or more in with Cloud Token. It appeared that Cloud Token might have vanished or might have a problem, which they did, because governments were like, no, you can't have debit cards. We don't want you to give credit to people. We don't want to let you give interest to people. We don't want to let you stake and be able to use your cryptocurrency and be able to buy groceries and be able to go buy food at restaurants and things like that, because he's in Asia. And as you know, Asian governments, they don't like people to be able to spend how they want, when they want, where they want. So they kind of got bogged down with lawsuits and government agencies and things like that, but they're still around and they never moved the money off of their ledger. Ladies and gentlemen, crypto, you can see when somebody sends or receives money on a ledger if you know their address, and they gave out their addresses. So the money is still sitting there. It hasn't moved. But here's the point I'm trying to make. For everybody who had $500 in crypto 2 years ago, it is now over $4,000. All right. And I'm going to do a video because there's people that might have been with Cloud Token. They actually have a new update. So if you don't know about it and had the old app, you can't receive the update, so you wouldn't know anything about it, that they were still in business. So your crypto is still there. You still have access to it. You can still see it, and you're earning CTOs. That's right. Just like on Nexo, just like on Celsius, just like on crypto.com, you're earning their tokens. Well, guess what? Cloud has the CTO. You're earning their tokens too. You've been earning them the whole time. I was shocked when I went into my back office to go look at it. All right. So that's just a little story for you. And everybody else who was investing back then, you have 5 times, 6 times, 7 times your money. All right. So let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Thoughts on marijuana stocks? Nobody talking about it. And they low. That's right. Brandon Hicks, you missed the live stream. I believe it was last week. We've been talking about it. The YOLO, the MJ, those are the ETFs. We've been talking about it. The CGC. That's right. And members of the channel know I've been talking about it, because members of the channel, they receive special messages from me and I tell them what I buy. And in fact, this week I bought CGC, Canopy Growth Corporation, which is a marijuana stock. 2 weeks ago, bought some more. MJ, YOLO, Tilray. That's right. We're buying because they're low, and we know what's going to happen with the renewable energy crowd. That's the new A team coming in. So therefore, what should be happening in the long run, marijuana is going to be legalized in certain states, and sooner or later, there's going to be half the states are going to have it legalized, and that means more money into those stocks. And long as you can get them right now, they're all like on sale as far as I'm concerned. $8, $9, $10. Thank you, Brandon Hicks, for mentioning that, because we can talk about it. All right. Angela, she's in. I'm glad to hear it, Angela. That's right. Kathy Wood, Brandon Hicks, my man. Kathy Woods, Oh, man, I love that woman. Talk about stock picker. Talk about the woman has studied her craft over these last 5-6 years. She's like on fire. Everything she invests in, follow that woman. She does ARC funds, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know, you've heard me talk about it before. In fact, G Money, where's George Maple at? He's the one that told us about it from the get-go like a month and a half ago. He said, hey, check out ARC Fund. We did a thing live with ARC Fund. Then come to find out they have ARC Autonomous, ARC FinTech, ARC Genome, all kinds. So, you know, we've been talking about ARC for a while, and that's whose heads it, Cathie Woods, and she's been picking winners, ladies and gentlemen. Talk about 25, 30, 40% on your money year over year for like the last 2 years. This is what this woman's doing, doubling your money in 2 years just by investing in her fund. Never mind if you would have just bought the stocks that she bought. If you bought the stocks that she bought, then you would be up like 100%. Because she's been picking all of them, the Teslas, the Neos, everything, the Apples, everything, NNDM, which, by the way, they do 3D printing. You can print homes now, ladies and gentlemen. So they were just like $3 less than 3 months ago. Now they're $9, 3 times your money. This woman's putting in like $100 million in these type of companies. So she's got like 300 million in profit right now. It's crazy. So anyhow, that's the woman, Cathie Woods. Carl Dillard, welcome to the live stream, and I'm so happy to see that nice little icon next to your name, which means you're a member of the channel. Thank you. I humbly appreciate it. Thank you for your support. All right, Marcel, welcome to the live stream. Glad you're here this evening. All right, Angela says absolutely. That's right, anybody in crypto, we're winning. Pike Appliance Repair, thank you so much for becoming a new member of the channel. I appreciate that. I humbly appreciate that. Appreciate your support. Curtis Davis always wants to throw down on the stocks because Curtis Davis is excited because over the last year that we've been doing these live streams, he's been giving out gems. George Maple's giving out gems. Brandon Hicks giving out gems. Felder's giving out gems. A whole bunch of people giving out gems. All those gems, we are so far ahead, it's ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to say it. It's ridiculous. When you're earning over 50% on your money in less than a year, that's ridiculous. That means every year and a half, if we keep up this pace, that means you double your money every 1.4, 1.5 months, 1 year, 5 months, 1 year, 4 months, if you keep up that pace. So that's really significant. X is steel, ladies and gentlemen. And Curtis Davis has something to that because, as I mentioned before, when the Democrats are in power, there's going to be an infrastructure bill. U.S. Steel is back in business because roads, bridges, they're going to be needing some fix-up. So X marks the spot, and that actually is a stock, ladies and gentlemen, just a simple letter X. And I suggest you get some. We talked about this like 8 months ago when we were saying get some then, get some more, because it's still in that buy zone. All right. Thanks so much, Curtis Davis, dropping more gems. Fintech's taking over SQ. SoFi. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. He just mentioned something. Hold on. Let's go get this. This is an IPO. It just happened, what, 2 days ago? I think it was. They just came out, and what all IPOs do, ladies and gentlemen, not all, but most of the time, an IPO they'll come out, and let's just say it's $20. And then in 48 to 72 hours, it'll go up on first day, $20, $23, $24. But in 48 to 72 hours later, the stock goes down. That is your buying opportunity. So, yeah, we're going to look at it right now because even though I always buy on the first day, I don't know why I do that because I already know what's going to happen, but I always do it. But I can't remember what I actually purchased it for to let you know. But here, I'm going to show you on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, what we're talking about. All right, let me get back. Where are we at here? Yeah, let me take Curtis Davis off. Here's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not what you think, because SoFi, SOFI, was what they called SPACs. The SPAC, Social Capital, they actually did the IPO. So that's why it's kind of weird. Even though it's called SoFi, SOFI, their stock symbol is IPOE. All right. So we're going to look at this right now because you can still get in. SoFi is it's an app. It's just a financial app, almost like Wealthfront. It's a fintech company. All right. So you guys can see right here what happened. I put in 5 days, and the stock, I don't know what the actual price when it came out, but we'll just say it came out at 15. So then it went up to 20, dropped back down to 17, went up to 21.46, and true to form, because today's Friday, 48 to 72 hours, true to form, it comes back down. So here we are at $18.74. On Monday, it can easily go down some more. But all I'm trying to say is it worth $100? Is it worth $400, $300, $500? Is it worth $50? Who cares? Are you going to invest in this company? It's a fintech, ladies and gentlemen. This is the future. Keep it in mind. In case you have missed any of the videos, all you have to do is go to the Stop Struggling Now channel and put in a search for fintech, and you'll see all the fintechs coming up, because now it's a whole different new world. If you invest in stocks with the fintechs, you can borrow without credit. Okay, you won't need credit in the future. It's going to be based on your holdings. So if you already know in the future that you're going to have stocks, crypto, or some other asset, money, or buildings, some asset, and then you don't require a credit score, that's where you need to be. So that's where you need to be pumping in your money over the next 2-3 years. Heaven forbid, if something happens to me, just remember that. All right? Don't mess around. Okay? Invest right now, heavily. And even when the stock market goes down later this year, because it always has to go down, that's when you're supposed to buy more. Okay? Don't be scared. Every recession, every depression, even though the Great Depression, it took like 15 years for the stock market to come back up. That's the one time it took 15 years. All the other times, it takes 3 years, 2 years, and they're right back up and even going to record highs after a recession. Percent went down. Dow Jones went down to 18,000 actually. Look at it now, all-time record highs in less than 1 year. And all the people that had money at their disposal, the top 10 percenters, in March and April and May, they were dumping money into the stocks and buying them, dumping money into crypto and buying it. Now, not even a year later, we're talking about 50, 100, 200% gains on some of our stocks, or more for that matter. If you're talking about Tesla, that's out of control. All right. So that's my little speech for the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. That's right. That's right. Greg Kendricks, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're listening. Please get a pen. You might want to take down notes, because this live stream could go on for 2 hours, 1 hour. You just never know. And there's going to be gems dropped, just like that IPOE, just like that X already by Curtis Davis. All right. And he also put in, I'll even put it back up, that Square. That's it. That Square, SQ, ladies and gentlemen. That's like Visa. You know what's coming. And Square, they actually have their own little business ventures going on where they're giving business owners loans. So you know that's another source of revenue for them. So it's going to happen. All right. Stock market was popping this week. Welcome to the live stream, Jonathan. That's right. The stock market has been popping for the last 9 months. Exactly 9 months. Ladies and gentlemen, I just got to show you guys something. This is what we were talking about 9 months. Well, actually, okay, I'll just stay with the 9 months ago. Okay, Neo Day. It's coming up next week. Neo Day's coming up. Let me show you this right here. All right, here's Neo. You guys heard me talk about this almost 2 years ago now, when it was $6.50 when it came out. Last year, they were having issues. Well, in 2019, they were having issues, so their stock went down to $2, $3. Look here, 1 year ago, ladies and gentlemen, January last year, look at this. This is what I was talking about. Their stock was $4. Okay, February, $3. March, $2. Some of us, we got the stock for $2. Now, I bought the stock at $6.50. So when I bought for $2, that means my dollar cost averaging went down. So my dollar cost averaging, because I bought at $6.50, went down. I bought a hell of a lot more, so it went down to roughly around $3.50. And then we've been sitting back for the ride, and quite frankly, I bought some more shares when it was $15. I bought some more shares when it was $20. I bought some more shares when it was $31. And I bought some more shares just this week when it was like $50. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Just this week, right around, let's see if I can find it. Let's see, January 5th, $53. So it was before that. So I guess it was probably on Monday or something. It was around 51. Look here, it's 58. Why? Because it's the Neo Day coming up next week. They're going to have some special plans coming out. And it's already went up between the time I bought it at 51. It's already almost another 15% on my money. But remember, I have an advantage because since I bought it, my dollar cost average before was $3 and something. This is why I have no problem buying at 30, 40, 50, because now my dollar cost average is up to somewhere like $18. That's it. So I'm still winning even though I'm paying more money. And I believe this stock should be like $300, $400 in the end. All right. So anyhow, I just wanted to give you an idea of what you missed for the Neo thing. But everybody here who was on Friday nights, all the way from, let's see when it started rising. In June, still a good buy. July, still a good buy. So everybody who's been on the live streams, we've talked about the EV markets, electric vehicles, the Neos, the Xpings, the LIs. Okay, so if some of you don't know what I'm referring to, this is a live stream. Why don't I get to it? All right, there's Xpeng, EXPNG. All right, you're going to start seeing some similar type of things. See, same thing. Just in the last 2 months, 20 to 45, doubling your money. All because you would have been on a Friday night or you would have watched one of the videos that I presented and said, hey, you think about electric vehicles, think about AI. This is the future. Cloud computing, which Apple, Amazon, a whole bunch of other companies, NVIDIA, AMD, Curtis Davis loves these guys. So all I'm trying to say is this is what you have to think about. Autonomous driving. Think about it. That's the future, right? That's what you should be investing in. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's get back to it. All right. I missed some of the new stuff. Let's see what's happening here because I've been going on about this, hoping you guys download the software, get Webull, get Robinhood, get E-Trade. If you don't want to use the app, go to etrade.com. I have a link down below in the description for them. If you just want to use the conventional, they still have free, no commission, free trades. All right. So that's all you have to do. That's right. It's popping. All right, Neo and Riot blockchain. Exactly, Jonathan. Neo's big time, man, and Riot as well. They're going to be big time. Riot's actually a stock too, ladies and gentlemen. And Jonathan just dropped a gem for the night. RIOT. That's another gem. Write these down because next week you should invest a little bit of money. If you're on Robinhood, ladies and gentlemen, you can do dollars only. If you don't want to pay for the stock outright, you could say, I just want to spend $20 or $100 or $1,000. You don't have to pick 3 shares, 5 shares, 20 shares, 100 shares. You can just pick a dollar amount. So if you don't have $1,000, $500 to do, let's face facts. 70% of the population doesn't have $1,000 in their bank account. 60% of the population doesn't have $500 in their bank account. So that means 6 out of 10 people watching this could be in that boat. 7 out of 10 could be in that boat. So let's face facts. So if you want to do $50, do 50. If you want to do 30, do 30. It doesn't matter. Just get started, because otherwise you're going to be left behind, because the paper dollar, that's pretty much worthless. That's why you do not see the millionaires and the top 10 percenters wasting their time chasing the paper like that. Okay? They're using other vehicles such as stock market, such as real estate market, to create streams of income. Be like Melanie Bonita and have 21 plus streams of income. That's what we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Charlene, I don't know where to begin as a brand new investor, though. Robinhood or Webull? Download both. Charlene, just download both. Get your free shares of stock first, then tell your other friends about it second. So then when they sign up, you get a free share of stock third, and then take your pick. But then again, you're here every Friday night. You know what to do. Get in it on the game plan. All right? Here's a game plan for you. Let me go with one. Let me go with NNDM. This is a Cathie Wood special. She's Johnny come lately, though, but that's all right. She didn't come with us. We were talking about this like 5 months ago, 3 months ago, on the live stream. So she's just a few months behind, but it's okay. It's all right. Ladies and gentlemen, see, October, 4 or 5 months ago when we were talking about it, it was only $3, $4 a share. Everybody who got in on NMDM back then, we've doubled our money. But it's okay. These guys are big time. It's going to go down. And our friend Cathie Woods from ARK Investing put some money into NNDM. She says this is a long-term play. I agree with her. So this is one of the stocks. It's only $9.13. Okay, here we go. I'll give you the obligatory, Charlene. Here we go, Charlene. This will be good for you. Let me give you the real stuff that you might want to mess with first. Okay, if you had a couple $100 you wanted to put in, or $100, it don't really matter. All right, this is for everybody. DHT. All right, the reason why I say DHT, this is not a stock that's going to go up in value. But if you want to get checks every 3 months because they issue dividends, then DHT. D as in David, H as in Howard, T as in Tom. And as you can see, it's only $5.73. And you're earning at that price point 13.96% on your money. So for every $100, you have $14 coming back. You reinvest it over time. Basically, you divide whatever the percentage is, divide that by 72. That's how often you'll double your money. So if you're like a big time investor, let's say, and you had Warren Buffett type money, you would say, okay, let me dump in a few million. All right. He knows his million is going to double every 5 years. All right. Because it's 14%. Is that about right? That's 70. Yeah, that's pretty close. So every 5 years, his money's going to double, and he just sets it and forgets it. And you wonder why the wealthy stay wealthy, because they can buy a large number of these shares and go, okay, I know I'm getting 14% on my money. And imagine when this was lower than this. Let me show you guys something. Back here, it was 519, which meant it was around 15% on your money. And now back here, when it got down to $4.91, it was up to 17% on your money. So it does matter when you put it in there, and 16 or 17% on your money. Now it's doubling almost 4 years. You guys understanding how this works? And all you do is reinvest it. So that's a good start for you. All right. There's a bunch of things. Let's go with, let me see. I'll go with the safe. AT&T is always safe. We're talking about 6.83% right now. Nope, 7% right now. $29. It's 7%. It's 52 cents every 3 months. That's fine. I'll give you my favorites. PSEC, Prospect Capital, 12.81%, and it's actually went up in value over the last 6 months. Look at this. When we first started talking about this, like almost 6-7 months ago, it was $4.68, which is not major, and only went up, almost $1 a share, which actually is like 20% on your money that way. But the dividend was higher at that time. The dividend was around 14, 15%. So some of us are earning 14, 15% on our money, but 12.81% is still awesome, and the stock is only $5.62. And Prospect Capital gives you dividends every month. Sure, it's only 6 cents and 72 cents a year annually, but it adds up when you reinvest. So anyhow, hopefully that helps you out, Charlene. That's where we'd start with. And then, of course, you can always go with the EV plays, the LIs, the XPings, the NEOs. Go with that, autonomous driving, or go to the ARK fund. ARK, here, I'll show you guys this one too. We're talking about stocks tonight, so let's talk about it. ARK-F. Here we go. Here's an ARK FinTech, 5196. All right, let me show you guys this. This is Cathie Wood right here. This is 5 years, 157% on your money. That's 30% a year, ladies and gentlemen. That means whoever was in her fund 5 years ago, they've doubled their money already. Twice. So you can already see if a guy had $1 million, then he had $2 million, then he has $4 million right now. This is why the wealthy play in the stock market. This is why they manipulate the stock market. All right. Here, let's go with ARK-G. There's an ARK-K too, but we don't want to. Well, all right. This was a George Maple. He posted in the community tab that he bought some more ARK-K, which is the Innovation ETF by them. And again, look at this. That's 1 year. Let me go back 5 years. Here's 5 years, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. 722% divided by 5. What is that? 100% on your money? That's crazy. Every year doubling? That's insane. I don't think she'll be able to continue that. But again, if you had $1 million, then you got 2, then you got 4, then you got 6, then you got 8. You would be loving Cathie Wood right now. That's incredible numbers, ladies and gentlemen. But anyhow, that's simple. You set it and forget it. Go on about your business. Let her manage it. That's an ETF. So all you have to do is go to Robinhood, Webull, anywhere, and go ARKK. All right? So I know I'm ranting about it, but this is exciting, ladies and gentlemen. But you got to be careful. Don't get shy. What's going to happen is sooner or later, the stock market has to go down. There has to be a correction. This going up all the time is not normal. Okay, sure, for 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, it may be normal, but this going up is not normal. So when it goes down, remember, significantly down. What I'm talking about is, let's say that ARK, let me go look at this. I'll give you a perfect example. Let's just say this ARK right here. For whatever reason, the fund goes down to something like $99, okay? $89, $90, somewhere like that. Then you should be scooping it up. That's what I mean, a serious correction. Not because it dropped $10 or something like that. That's minor. But if it drops something like 30%, 20%, 25%, that's when you pounce. All right? Don't be shy. It's only money. All right? It's not the end of the world. You're not going to lose it all. Okay? All right. Okay, let's get back to the live stream. Let's see what we got here. I've been ranting about the stock market because I'm kind of excited because we've been talking about it for over a year, and I know anybody that's invested is way ahead. So it's a beautiful thing. Peace to the God. Brown Mass 11, welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you here. Thank you so much. You're the man, very wise. Thank you so much for that compliment. I appreciate that, and I appreciate your support. Hit me up, bro. Brown Moss 11. Okay. Well, you know how to find me. Eric at StopStrugglingNow.com. All right. No problem. Just send me a message. Tesla and NEO made serious gains. EV Blink. Oh, yeah. BLNK. The number's unreal. That's right. Here goes another one, ladies and gentlemen. If you would have been with us for the last 5-6 months, because you know I was bullish, C. Davis bullish, everybody bullish on the EVs, Mr. Evans bullish. So here's Blink. Let me show you guys something. 6 months ago, look at this, $6. Not even 6 months ago, September, $6, $10 in October 30th, $7.75. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, $9. This is 2 months ago. We were talking about Blink, BLNK, PLUG, FCEL 7 months ago, 8 months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, last month as well. If you were to put your money in on any of these months, you would have doubled your money. Look at this. December 1st is $22, $27. So again, even December 2nd, you would have put your money in, you would almost have doubled your money right now. And we were talking about it way back, I don't even know, June, May, I don't even know. It was a long time ago, because it's the future, ladies and gentlemen. You already know what's going to happen. All right. And I'll even show you FCEL, by the way, FCEL is still low enough to buy. Well, they're all still low enough to buy. All these are going to be over $100 in the next, I predict, a year, maybe not even a year. But look at this. We'll go back. Look at this. Hold on. Let me go 6 months. 6 months back, $14 then. $2.90, $4, $2, $1, $3. We've been talking about all these for 5, 6, 7 months. They were all like $2, $3, $4. That's it. And now look, you'd have earned like 5 times your money in a matter of 2 months. It's incredible. So there's still a chance. These are all going to have an upside, because this is the wave of the future. Electric vehicles, alternative fuel supply and fuel sources. That's just the way it's going to be. Right? It's not rocket science. You just have to put your money where your mouth is, and that's what we do here. NIO Day is now in China. That's right. That's right, Brown Moss. That's why NIO's going up in price. Even, like I said, 2 days ago, I bought some more for $51. I'm not scared. I believe that if Tesla's going to be $800 a share like it is today, clearly NIO should be half that. In fact, NIO should actually be 800 too, because Tesla split 5-1. So really, Tesla's stock price right now is $4,000 if they didn't have a split. So clearly, NIO should be $1,000. Come on. So they have an upside. All right. I'm like Pac-Man, gobbling up stocks, free money, winning every day. BLNK, UAVS, GBTC. Okay, GBTC, ladies and gentlemen. That is, in fact, let me go show you that one. Another Curtis Davis Gems and UAVS. Let's talk about some of these. GTBC basically tracks the Bitcoin. $44 now. Look at this. Look at this. $10, $13, $12. And then since Bitcoin went up, BTC goes up. It mirrors it. It's like 0.001% of it. So look at this. Just 2 months ago, from November 2nd, you would have almost 4 times your money. It's incredible. So again, this is another way to invest in Bitcoin. If you go GBTC, and it's over the counter. So Robinhood and Webull, you can't buy this because it's over the counter markets. So you actually have a brokerage account like a TD Ameritrade, an E-Trade account. And again, E-Trade, there's a link down below. Anybody that just signed up or just showed up, get your free shares of stock with Robinhood and Webull, links down below. But this is awesome, and it's only $44. So take your chances with that. Can't go wrong as far as I'm concerned, but that's GTBC. And he mentioned the George Maple special. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, 3 months, 3 months ago, Amazon got the deal with the government to get clearance on the drone, right? So that's when George Maple popped in and said, hey, I invested in UAVS. And we're all like, what? What's that? And then we did what we're doing right now. I pulled it up and I saw it was the drone company, and we all agreed, hey, you should get in because that's the wave of the future. And Amazon just got approved, and we all got in. Well, hopefully we did. And it was $2 and some odd cents. I remember it was like this is what I'm looking at, $2.31. It was somewhere around October because it was only $2 and something a share. And then all of a sudden, look at this. We're at like $7, ladies and gentlemen. That's 272% on the upside right now. And we're still going to have more of an upside. So that's another stock, UAVS. It's a drone company. So you have another chance, ladies and gentlemen. This you don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars. You don't need millions of dollars. All you need is just to invest $20, $30, $50, $100, $500, $1,000, whatever you have left over to invest. That's what you can do. So if you could have only afforded 10 shares of stock for $25, then at least the 10 shares of stock would be worth 70 some or $80 now. That's all I'm saying. This is how you create wealth. And so you want to join the big boys? Just keep putting $20 here, $30 there, $50 there, instead of buying cups of coffee at Starbucks, instead of buying Happy Meals, instead of going out to dinner. Just change up where you put your money, and the next thing you know, you don't realize that you're spending probably $1,000 or $2,000 a month on nonsense, and you could have put it into the stock market, and that $1,000 or $2,000 after 2 months could have been $5,000. Okay, if you're lucky enough to pick certain stocks, but that's what happens, and that's why everybody's loving it, and that's why investors are dumping more money in. So anyhow, let's keep going. Let's see what else we got on here. Let's go, Curtis Davis with the BLNK UAVS. All right, ISR, Brian Moss. I'm not familiar with ISR, but are you trying to drop a gem on us? I'm not familiar with this company at all. IsoRay, $1.40. Isotope-based medical company, sole producer of Cesium. Interesting. I like sole producer of something. And apparently, something happened just this past week because it went from 40 some dollars to $1.40. All right, we'll have to keep our eye on this. All right, Brian Moss, you might have dropped a gem on us. Let's see what we're talking about over the years. Let's go back. All right, it's been over, well, the highest it's ever been is like $1.15, and now it's $2. So something's happening in that arena. Treat cancer. Okay, I like that. I really like that. Health industry, ladies and gentlemen. That's another area that you should be in. That's why Teladoc, TDOC, hold on. Here's another one. It's $2.27 a share, ladies and gentlemen, but it's okay. There's going to be an upside. This is Teladoc. LVGO, they merged. So again, opportunity strikes as far as I'm concerned. Anything in the health field, there's nothing but an upside. And we were talking about this like a month or two back because when they merge happened, then that just meant another medical company, they merge, and these guys are big time, Teladoc. So they have an upside. So again, if you can invest in them, and also my other favorite, IPO only about 3 months ago for about $20. I think it was. Yeah, 23. I guess it closed the first day and then it's off to the races. But 23, this is when it IPO'd September. And basically you're up about 17% on your money. But anyhow, American Well Corp, AMWL, is another health company. And as you can see, they're priced low right now. They've been in business since 2006. All right. So there's another one. All righty. Let's see. IsoRay. Yep. Got that. Let's see. Breakthrough treatment that controls prostate cancer. Oh, that's major right there. No wonder they spiked up because in America these days and around the world, men have prostate situations going on higher than ever. That's great. Well, thank you so much, Brown Moss. I think I'm going to have to throw some money. $1.40. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Is it worth a risk? That's what it is, right? So if you want to waste, not waste, but if you want to do $100, why not? What is that? $100, $114 is 10 shares. 140 is 100. So, and then set it and forget it. Whatever you want to invest, set it and forget it, or pay attention to it and invest a little bit more as it goes up or down. Dollar cost average. All right, using stimulus money to increase my stock portfolio, asset appreciation, long-term dividends. Curtis Davis, my man. That's exactly right. Anybody getting $600 in stimulus money should be investing it. You shouldn't be sitting there wasting it. Don't go out buying TVs. Just sit there and say, you know what, maybe I should take half of this and invest it in the stock market. Maybe I should put something, $100 or, do something. Because you can earn money while you sleep. You don't want to have to keep chasing your dollars. That's a losing proposition because there's inflation. So just because you work today and you make $25 an hour, $40 an hour, it doesn't matter what the hourly wage is. Every month there's inflation. So even though you're getting paid a salary, you're not getting an increase in your salary based on inflation. So it costs you more money to buy stuff, but you're getting paid the same. And then you wonder why you don't get caught up and can't make ends meet. That's the reason. Hey, Eric. Hey, everyone. Miss Learn and Earn. Welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you here this evening. All right. I like that $sign with that, with your, what do you call those? Emojis? It's not emojis, but your icon. Sundial Growers, Jonathan, we're in that. SNDL, my man. That's right. SNDL. I'm still bullish, and you guys know I'm bullish on all of the marijuana stocks. And I bought mine at 53, I think it was. And we talked about this, maybe it was 2 months ago, something like that. So when it was around 50-something. So it had to be in November. So that was like 2 months ago. We were talking about marijuana stocks. This is one of them, SNDL. You can see the stock symbol. It's 68 cents right now. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we always talk about where do you want to be? We know marijuana stocks and we know marijuana use. Just think, it's not for medical purposes only. You can make bed sheets out of this stuff. This is renewable. So therefore, there's an upside for this if there was a government that said, you know what, why don't we get into the marijuana industry to produce textiles? You can make clothes with this. It's pretty serious, and it's a renewable source, which means it should cost less to produce once it's legal. So you don't have to do underground grow lights and all that crap. But anyhow, let's talk about that. But anyhow, thank you so much, Jonathan. That's how we do it, man. That's how we do it. I've been downloaded your link. Thank you, Charlene. Both of them. Get them all. Get Wealthfront as well. If you don't want to invest, if any of you watching this right now do not want to invest, let's just say you say, hey, just like most people do with at their job, and they send it to the 401k or they send it to the mutual fund company, and you don't care what happens. When they send you a thing going, you earned 10% this year, you're happy. Little did you know you could have earned 50% this year. There's a big difference. 10% a year means you double your money every 7 years plus about 3 months. 50% means 1.5 years you double your money. That's a big difference. All right? So that's what you got to think about. But anyhow, I was going to say there's a link down below in the description, company called Wealthfront. Put in $500. They do everything else for you based on your risk tolerance. If you say, I don't care about risk, just go for it, then they'll base your investing on that. If you say medium, then they'll base it on that. And you say, hey, I just want to stay safe, then they'll only invest safely for you. And it's a robo advisor, as they call it. $500 minimum. There's no fee until you get to $5,000. Once your account hits $5,000, then they charge you 0.025% as a fee for managing your money. Hexo split. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know. I didn't even get a notice. I have Hexo. I didn't know nothing about this. Let's go check out Hexo, another marijuana stock. That's weird. Oh my. Oh my, we're making money over here. Miss Learn and Earn. Hexo at $4.80. I don't recall buying it for $4.80. I remember buying it for something a lot lower. Wasn't it like two? It was like $1 or something. But anyhow, this is good news to hear. So I didn't even realize it split, and that. But then again, every time you open your portfolio, ladies and gentlemen, over the last like 3 weeks, all I know is every time the money's just going up and up and up. I don't have time. I don't really pay attention to which ones are making it go up, but all I know is it's going up. Thank you so much for that little note. I like it. That's good news. I also use some of my stimulus money to invest more into my stocks. Exactly, Angela. Great job. That's where you want to be. MRBRTRLs. Welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you here this Friday evening. Oh my God, I forget. Every time I'm 51 minutes in, please smash the like button and please subscribe to the channel if you like what we're talking about, because this is what we talk. Silver, precious metals, which, by the way, this is for Charlene too and everybody else. Actually, I'm just messing around with the Charlene thing, but Charlene and everybody else who like low price precious metal stock right here. This also came in from Yankee Stacking when he stopped by and told us, like, I think it was a month ago. Let me go see the month. Yes, it was a month ago when he said, hey, man, check out PLG. So it was around $4. I'll go back. But I know it was like in November. So it was like, I can't remember what I bought it for. But I think it was like $3 for me, something like that. $3.12, something of that nature. So anyhow, just in a month, you've doubled your price. And this is platinum, ladies and gentlemen. Precious metals. Okay? Platinum, gold, silver, copper, things like this. $4.99. They don't pay a dividend. But if you want a dividend paying, this is a DRD, 5.66% on your money. And if you want to be in the gold field, you stay in DRD. And that keeps you there. And you still earn a little dividend money. All right? Okay, well, I won't let that one be the only one. Let's go with BTG. That's also a gold. This is a gold mining company. Let's see what they've been doing. Not much. It's been going sideways. Would have had to be in early like a year ago. But nonetheless, when they print more money, gold, silver, precious metals go up. That's why you want to be in on these type of plays just for safety reasons. All right? Or get the physical gold and silver themselves. Oh, yeah. All the bank stocks have rebounded. They're all up. That's right. You got that right, ladies and gentlemen. Because why? Stimulus money coming. They're going to get their money. Top 10 percenters friends. Look here. This is Wells Fargo, WFC. Just 2 months ago, it was $21. Right where I bought it at. I bought it at 23. And I already was holding some at 23. So basically my dollar cost on this is 23. But we get dividends, ladies and gentlemen. And at $23, the dividend is a lot higher than 1.21%. All right? Bank of America. Bank of America stock. BAC. Their chart's going to look the same. 6 months ago, $22. 2 months ago, same $23, $24. So they're all on the rise because they're all getting flush with cash. All right. So again, you guys might have missed out on that little run as well, but we were talking about it back in the day. WFC, that was one of my favorites. All right, let's keep going. I'm buying as you are talking. Let's talk about it. My man, way to go. Glad to hear this. Right on, because you can still buy crypto right now. And in some markets, let me see, it's at Webull, you could have bought till 8 p.m. Some other places you could buy almost till 11. So it depends on who your brokerage firm is. Way to go. Daryl Jacobs, welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you here this evening. Thank you so much for being here. What's happening? All right, let's see what else we got. I think I just skipped down. Yeah, I did. I just skipped down and I didn't mean to. There we go. Charlene. Thank you. You're welcome, Charlene. You know that. Joseph Johnson, welcome to the live stream. I don't know if I'm dropping gems or not, but I hear you talk a lot about dividends. So if you don't mind, enlighten us about these. Some of these show different percentage across different sites. SMLP, GLOP, SHLX. I don't know none of those. Let's go look, though. You know how we do it on Friday night? It's live. We do the damn thing. Okay, let me see. SLMP, I think, was one of them. I don't have anything. Was that? Oh, SM. No wonder. Okay, let's go get it. All right, SMLP, Summit Midstream Partners. Not familiar with them, but hold on. Let me get that out the way. Joseph Johnson. I'm not familiar with them. That shows 3.96 dividend. So let's see what's been happening over the last year. It's been going downhill. I can't tell what they do because they don't say, but the dividend here is basically 4%. That's what you're earning on your money. So in every most companies send a dividend every 3 months. So that means 4% on your money is coming back. I could go to, I'll show you guys, Seeking Alpha, SMLP, was it? SMLP, yeah. Seeking Alpha makes it a little easier for you because it just straight out tells you what the dividend is. So you can click it on the stock. So you can see right here, they have the dividend heading. So you can just click on it and you'll find out what their distribution of their dividends are. So here we go. It doesn't show any distribute. Let's go. Oh, I hit value. Hold on a second. Give me a minute. Let's see if it's, did I click the wrong thing? Yeah, here we go. All right. Let's see. It's showing last dividend was last year. It looks like 12 cents, 12 and a half cents. Doesn't show anything, only 129.20. So I don't know if they give a dividend once a year or what they do, but it's not showing on Seeking Alpha. That's where I usually look to see what they're doing. But normally what they show on Google is actually right. But that's what it would be. But you would have to check further because I'm not familiar with any of these stocks that you mentioned. But let's go look at the next one. SHLX. SHLX. Let's go see what this is. Shell Midstream Partners. Interesting. Never heard of them. But 16.87% is a gem. What the heck is going on? Shell Midstream Partners. It's not even the Shell. It has something to do with the Shell company. That's their logo. I like it. Shell Pipeline Corporation is the parent company. Shell Midstream Operating LLC must be operating the pumps or some part of their company. That's awesome. Well, that's a gem to me. 16.587% on your money for $10.91. That is incredible. I'm in. Hold on. Stop the presses. Oh, in case I had it hidden. Ladies and gentlemen, 16.87% on your money by a oil company. I love that. Hold on. I got to write this down. That is a gem to me. That'll be one of the first things I'm going to have to go buy next week. I like 16.87% on my money. I don't know about the rest of you. All right. Mr. Johnson, dropping a gem. Okay, let's go with the next one. Wait a minute. I got to write this down, though. Hold on. What's that one? SHLX. Wow. That is awesome. Okay, GLOP. Ladies and gentlemen, see this how, if you miss Friday nights, this is what happens. A lot of people drop these gems that you don't even know about, and all you had to do was throw a little, oh, this is Gas Log Partners LP, $3.06 a share, and it's giving a dividend of only 1.31%. Headquarters in Greece. I don't know what they do, but of course that would have to be a little research, ladies and gentlemen, to find out on your own. But so far, the gem out of the crowd is the SHLX, because I do like oil stocks. And in fact, let me drop something for you guys. I'm going to give you something that's interesting. AM is an oil stock. And for whatever reason, 15.2% on your money. And I have to admit, I didn't buy mine at $8 a share. So I'm getting like 20% on my money, because I bought like around $4, $5, somewhere in there. So I'm getting like 20% on my money. But this is something we talked about like 5-6 months back as well. So there we go. It was around $5, $5, $4 or $5, somewhere in there. So 20% on your money back then, even at the $8 price, is 15.22%. And I just got dividends last month from AM. They do every 3 months. So that's another company that's into the energy business. And I mean gas, oil, and similar to SHLX. So Joseph Johnson, thank you so much for that gem that you dropped. SHLX, in my opinion, is a gem. Who knew? 16.87% on your money. I'm in. All right, for sure. Browns. That's right. That was the gem. Gem of the night. These show high dividends. 519.9 on Webull. SMLGL is 18.23. Yeah, I don't know about any of that. It could be. It all depends on the price. So again, how it works. So what you do is you divide, if you know what I wish I had hold on, let me go look at Webull myself. Give me a second here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go to Webull and go look up SHLX. I'm going to go look it up. And the reason why I'm going to look it up is because what happens, depending on the price during the day, if the price goes up or down, then the dividend goes up or down, because what happens when the price goes down, the dividend goes up. So if it fluctuates during the day or after hours, then it will fluctuate and it could go up and down. So therefore, you can have different amounts depending on if you're on Robinhood and it's 6:30 in the day, or 6:30 in the day on Robinhood, the price could be $20 for the share. But because Webull has extended markets until 8 p.m. and so there was some movement in the marketplace between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m., then the dividend could go down because the price changed. So that's all that's happening, possibly. So that's why I wanted to go look actually myself and see what they got to say. I can't get in there fast enough, but try to go to watch lists, markets. Here we go. Let me go look at SHLX. All right. So if you haven't downloaded the Webull app, please, there's a link down below. Please do it and use it and get your free share of stock. Webull says SHLX is 16.87%. That's exactly what Google said, I believe. Yeah, 16.87%, and they're showing $10.91 as well. So let's see. Let me see. Where was that? I missed it. Browns was saying that they were showing different amounts, but I missed it. Teladoc had good week. The chip stocks, AMD, MU, exactly. Everything pretty much is winning at this point. That's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. You got to get in on the stock market. You're making money while you sleep. This is how you create wealth. You don't create wealth by going out here saying, you know what, I'm going to spend my hard-earned money, going to go buy objects that earn nothing. You can buy TVs, computers, and phones, and clothes, and all that, cars. But unless there's a way that you can convert that into making money while you sleep, you have to start reassessing, because it's getting harder and harder, ladies and gentlemen, because there's less and less jobs. There's going to be more robotics. There's going to be more autonomous. There's going to be more computers in your life, which now means there's going to be less human interaction, which means there's going to be less jobs. So either you have to come up with another skill set, which is monetize yourself, meaning if you don't have your own platform, intellectual property, you need to get it. All right. Teladoc. Okay, I'm going to go to the AMD. Let me pull this up. AMD. Let me get out the way. Let me get Curtis Davis out the way for a second. Here's AMD, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis Davis has been talking about this for the last 9 months, ever since we started doing the live streams, maybe even a year ago. So back then, he was saying AMD. He was saying Square. He was saying LVGO. He was saying all this stuff. All of it was under $100. And AMG at the time was like kibbles and bits, 40, 50 bucks. And now look, from a year ago, doubled the money. So again, let me give something that Curtis Davis isn't even talking about right now. But he was talking about NVIDIA a year ago. A year ago, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. NVIDIA was $250. He was saying, man, NVIDIA. And now look, double the money, 110%. So you never know what you're going to find on these Friday night lives. Again, all right? So let's see what else. Stellar Lumens. Elizabeth Gonzalez, welcome to the live stream talking about some crypto. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Coinbase, free $5. Unfortunately, I don't have the link down below in the description. But sign up with Coinbase, you get your free $5 of Bitcoin. But then they have $160 worth of other altcoins, because they allow you to study and educate yourself, and they give you free money. $160 plus. Coinbase.com. And no, I do not invest in Stellar Lumens. Not at this point. But what's coming up next, XRP, that's interesting because they got delisted, and it's blood in the streets. And my philosophy has always been, when there's blood in the streets, that's the time to buy. So the real question is, should I buy it more XRP? Well, I don't even have any XRP anymore. But is it going to be worth what I did with Bitcoin back in the day? Spend, $10 or something for 30-cent coin. Well, actually, Bitcoin was 3 or 6 cents. Some of you know the story. Right now, I would have $4 million somewhere. I have $4 million locked up in Bitcoin somewhere because I bought Bitcoin in 2009, if you're new to the channel, new to the live stream. I used to play online poker, and poker for real in person. But because we got shut down by the UIGEA, there was no way they allowed us to load money up as an American citizen, free country and all. So we couldn't load money up, and we couldn't take our money off the online poker rooms. But there was a way, if you use these little codes and this thing called Bitcoin, which was 3 cents, 6 cents, something like that, then you could load money up. So I bought like $10 worth of this little 3 cents, 6 cents coin thing. Well, after years go by, you didn't pay no attention. I don't even know where it is, or what numbers I would even find, or where to find it after 2 or 3 laptop meltdowns, 2 or 3 different phones. I wouldn't know. I looked everywhere. But right now at $40, I know I would have had like at least 100 coins. That's $4 million lost. The number's getting staggering at this point. And I didn't buy anything until 2017 or 18. I think it was 2017. I didn't buy any until again. And at that point, it wasn't no longer like 5 cents, 3 cents, 50 cents, $5, $20. It was like $1,000 a coin. It was crazy. But anyhow, all is good. You just never know what's going to happen. So make sure you always keep your codes and everything handy, triple code it, put it on your computer, your phone, write it, put it in a safe, so that way you never lose it. All right. Let's see, made $1,500 in a month. Exactly. I understand. Oh, Elizabeth Gonzalez, thank you for mentioning that, because BlockFi, Celsius, I'm going to have to put a link down below since I'm talking about them after this video is over, but BlockFi, Celsius, Nexo, if you park your money with them, you can earn interest daily. So in other words, while the stock, well, not stock, but while the coin is going up in value, like let's say everybody who had BTC a month ago when it was $9,000 a coin. At all them companies I mentioned, Nexo, BlockFi, Celsius, there's others, your coin would have went up to $40,000, but they're giving you 5% interest a year on your money, and in some cases 7 or 8% on your money, just because you're actually leaving it there with them. And you have a line of credit, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, the wave of the future. Everybody qualifies because why? You have assets. Great job, Elizabeth Gonzalez. Curtis, hello, Mrs. Learn and Earn. Crypto, exactly. I'm down with crypto. We've been talking about crypto, trying to get everybody in the game. People didn't want to hear it. 2 years I've been talking about crypto. When crypto, Bitcoin was $3,000, $3,700. Every time Biden talks, I make money. That's right. Trillions of dollars in infrastructure. Speak on it. That's right, Curtis Davis. Trillions of dollars, ladies and gentlemen, infrastructure, steel, Caterpillar, trucks, Helion. Speaking of Helion, here we go. Here goes something to think about. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Speaking of that, more EV play. Here goes one. Helion, as I call them. This is what the chart looks like after 1 year, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, a little EV play. That's right. And now it's back down below what it was in August. Is now the time to buy? I think so. In fact, let me put that down on my list. I need some more of this. HYLN. So everybody that's members of the channel, they know what I buy, and I'm going to post it up next week because I'm behind on a few things, in fact, because I didn't get my CCL this week like I was supposed to either, which is Carnival Cruise Lines. But here goes one right here, Hyliion, however you pronounce them. That's the company, that's another EV play that you can get into, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Get into UAVS as soon as possible. Coin Capital, welcome to the live stream. That's right, Coin Capital. Check out our live stream about 2 months ago. It was a George Maple special. When Amazon got that drone contract, we all put in at UAVS at $2.30, $2.50. And you are correct. Even though it's at around $8 or $9 right now, still buy more. And in fact, I bought some more earlier this week because I believe it's going to be a lot higher than this 8, 9, 10 single digits that it's in right now. It should be like $50, $60 here shortly. All right, just here goes some more. That's it. I'm glad you mentioned that because if you're investing in stocks, this is one of them. All right, it was 90 cents. Miss Learn and Earn, which one was 90 cents? I don't know which one. Are we talking about Lumens? I don't know about them. I haven't checked them out. Get LLC, ready for PPP, EIDL funding. Curtis Davis bringing it up. The playbook, the Millionaires Playbook, the Top 10 Percenters Playbook. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have your LLC, you have an EIN number, you have a bank account, you've been in business for a year, you will qualify for a PPP or EIDL or both. Just remember, the EIDL, if it's going to be like last time, $10,000 or less, that's going to be like a grant. The PPP is not a grant. So when they offer you something like $100,000 and they say, hey, that's for payroll, that's for payroll. You don't go out here and buy a new car. You could be hemmed up. You could be locked up. There were people out here that got the $250,000, $300,000, go to buy a car, and now they're in court, federal court. So You have to put the money allocated where it's supposed to go. So just keep that in mind. And it's a loan unless they forgive it. The PPP is a loan unless they forgive it, which they probably will, because the 1%ers, 10%ers, top 10%ers always forgive themselves for money. You know how that works. They ride on the back of the taxpayers. All right. Let's see. I'm new to the stream. I followed you, my man. Thank you so much, Coin Capital. Appreciate it. And everybody, please smash the like button if you haven't hit it yet already. Again, please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe. And then we do have a join button if you want to become a member. So thank you so much, Coin Capital. I'm glad you've been following. I appreciate it. Brown Mouse blessings. That's right. That's what we're giving out. And it's being received because there's been gems dropped this evening. Mr. Johnson gave us that SHLX, which is awesome. Quite frankly, that is something that is awesome. All right. It's just going up. That's right. 20th, like boom. Exactly. It's just going up and up. Exactly. It just can't stop. SRPT, Kathy Wood is buying it's down. What? Are you serious? My girl Kathy's in SRPT? Wow. That's crazy. Okay. Well, you know how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Where she goes, I go. That's the deal. Oh, my. It's dropped off the cliff. What the heck's going on here? I don't get it, but hey, you know what? She's been picking them all, so that means I got to get in. Thank you so much, Brandon Hicks. It makes you wonder, right? What does she know that we don't know? Well, that's what happens when you have hundreds of millions and billions of dollars at your disposal. People tell you stuff that they're not going to tell OCs, which is ordinary citizens like us. So I'm in. Neo looking real good. Stan 219, glad to see you here again this Friday evening. Thank you so much for being here on another live stream. Yes, Neo's looking good. Buy some more. Just like I said last week, buy some more. Same thing. I'm buying some more. Don't worry about it. I'm buying some more. I'll tell you guys on Monday, I'll be buying more Neo. That's right, Coin Capital. Neo Day coming up. That's right. It's hype big time. Wilson Koo, welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you on another Friday night. Dwight Barnett, thank you for being here and appreciate seeing you. You're welcome, man. No problem. Anytime. We have another new member, Diesel Mike. Welcome to the live stream. I didn't realize you weren't a member, but I see he's got that icon next to his name. Thank you so much, my man. Thank you. I humbly appreciate you becoming a member of the channel, and I'm glad to see you here on another Friday night. Thank you so much. Check in to Innovio. Yes, yes, Wilson Koo. Thank you for bringing them up. Yes, 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 yes. Potential in the making. Pharmaceutical company, DNA, cancer. Yes. Hold on. Let me pull these guys up. Thank you for bringing them up. $9.22. They've been going down. They were at $33.79, and they've been on a downward spiral. Been in business since 2009. Wow. That's unbelievable. They're under $10 right now. That could be a buying opportunity in itself. Health stock. That's undervalued for sure, in my opinion. Thank you so much for bringing that up. What's up, Reginald Joseph, the icon next to his name as well. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate your support. Thank you for being a member of the channel. What's up, Eric? These nuggets are the truth, brother. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, man. Anything to help you and everybody else, because nobody's coming to save us. So we got to work together, and then you got to just be smart. Just use any of your extra kibbles and bits, any extra money, put it into some stocks, and just let it sit and don't fret. Sit back for a while, a year, 2, 3, 4. That's the name of the game. New member, just joined. FYI, the join button is not on the mobile version. I had to get on the desktop version to become a member. Wow, I didn't know that. Thanks. No wonder. There's been some people on live streams in the past that said they couldn't find the join button. So that might have meant that they were on the mobile version. Thank you so much for letting me know. Now I can tell people when they say they can't find the join button, go on, you must be on the mobile version. Got to go on the desktop. Thank you for letting me know. Looking promising and having better storage life. Right on. Exactly. I like that. Yeah, I've heard of Innovia before. I just never invested in it. And a good thing I didn't, because it's been sliding downhill for a while. But I like when things slide downhill for a while. That just means it's possibly a buying opportunity. All right. Wilson Koo, nice. Uh-oh, do we have something else? Intef. Is that something? I've never heard of them. Let's see. See if that's, well, that must be something. 99 cents, ESE Entertainment. That's interesting. Bouncing all over the place. Vancouver, Canada, 2018. I can't tell much about them, but, well, let's see now. 6 months ago was 20 cents. So they're rising. ESE Entertainment. In fact, I've heard of ESE Entertainment. That's interesting. They're over the counter, which again means you can't use Robinhood or Webull. So you have to use a normal brokerage account like E-Trade. And I do have a link down below for E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, things like that. They'll allow you to do over the counter, but they're not free trades. Usually over the counter cost you like a commission. You might have to pay $4 or $5 to do a trade. So you shouldn't be doing things like buying 10 shares and then you have to pay $10, but the commission trade costs you $4.95. That doesn't make sense. So you want to buy like a large, well, $100, for instance. So then it costs you $104.95. But for you, that's a little over $1 a share at that point when you add in the commission. And then when you sell, you're equally going to have that same $4.95 commission. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're messing with the over-the-counter market stocks. But that looks like a good one, too. I've heard of ESE Entertainment. So in fact, let me write this down because I might have to throw some money over here. ENTF. You know how we do this. It's a learning experience for all of us. You never know what's going to be dropped in the live streams. All right. Let's see. I went too far up. ENTF. That's right. Free money dividend. I'm buying. Exactly, Curtis Davis. When I saw 16.81%, I was like, whoa, that's up there. That's the kind of numbers I like. I remember when DHT was at 20%. I was like, buy, buy, buy. That was crazy. All right. Check out SPR, AVAV, more drone plays. Curtis Davis. AVAV, ladies and gentlemen. I have to say, they're already in the playbooks. Look at this. A year ago, 70, 33%. They did have a dip here in September, and now it's on the up and up. The drone play, I believe that's going to be tip of the iceberg. Again, that's another one. Can't go wrong with AVAV. I'm writing this one down too, Curtis Davis. You know that. You know I'm going to do that. SPR. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't realize I didn't have it on the screen. AVAV. Beautiful. I think I'm going to have to follow you on this one. It's under 9. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. With Curtis Davis, there's something that happens. He always comes in with these things that are like $90, $80, $90. He tells us about them on Friday Night Live. Then about 2 weeks later to 3 weeks later, you go back and look at it again. Now it'll be like $110 or $120 or $130. It always happens. So this time, I'm just going to throw money in there because Curtis Davis said so. That's how we're going to do that one. All right. SPR. Let's go look at this one. Yeah, SPR. Spirit Aerosystem Holdings, $40. Once again, see, it's been rising since November. Just 2 months ago, they just build pieces for the Boeing aircraft as a supplier, and The reason why their price is going up, people might not know this, is because Boeing just got clearance to build their that 788 or whatever that thing is, 787 that crashed. Well, they got clearance to start flights all over the world again. So that means this supplier is going to start supplying again, and that's why their stock and shares have been going up. In fact, just 2 months ago, it was $18 and it's doubled. Curtis Davis bringing in the gems. SPR. All right. SPR. Some of you guys might be going, man, what's going on? How can these guys keep investing in these stocks? That's because we have duffel bags of cash. Why? Because we have multiple streams of income. We just don't work at a job, and then whatever money we have from there, that's not what we're spending to invest. We have multiple streams of income coming in, which allows us to invest. That's what you need to do. You always got to get your streams of income. Get your intellectual properties first. Get whatever your name is, whatever your company name is, whatever you're thinking about a name, reserve them on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikToks, Pinterest, all of it. Get your real estate, because once the real estate is gone, you can't use it. Somebody else is going to be able to use it. So therefore, get your real estate now, even if you're just squatting, holding, just get it. And then if you ever decide to do something, then you have it. And nobody else can have your name, so to speak. All right? So just keep those kind of things in mind. Uh-oh, I see something down below that I like, but I won't get there yet. Let's see. Let me wait to get there. Oh, we're there. Mylan B, welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you back again. He put in that CLNE, ladies and gentlemen. That's the one I was talking about. When I saw that, I said, oh, there goes one right there. Clean energy. I like it. I'm going to tell you right now. There we go. Let me see. Can you guys see the chart? Nope, you can't see the chart. But here's the chart, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's been happening. All the clean energies, renewable energy sources. Here we go. As soon as I saw the name, this is a winner right here, in my opinion. Another renewable energy source, another clean energy source. Biden administration is all over this renewable stuff. This is going down. Go and get it. I don't mean going down in price. $10 is a fair price. And CLNE. I'm writing these all down because, man, I'm going to be spending some money next week. All right. That's a great one right there. Thank you for that, Jim Mylan B. Man. And then, of course, HYLN we just discussed, which is another one. That's that you got to get in that too, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put it up again. It's only still right in the price range where everybody can afford it. So he mentioned that. There it is. AI, robotics, means that 1 million jobs not returning. Exactly. Lawyers, bartenders, truck drivers, some construction jobs gone forever. That's it exactly. This is why you got to get your streams of income by investing, ladies and gentlemen. The top 10 percenters and top 1 percenters, the reason why they're so far ahead of you, because they're telling you while you're in school, first of all, they tell you to go to school, go to college. And then while you're in college, they're trying to tax you, meaning get student loans. Now you're strapped with student loans. Then you have to go work for somebody. Guess who you're working for? Top 10 percenters. Okay? Now you're working paycheck to paycheck. Meanwhile, you're working paycheck to paycheck. The money, the company that's making the money goes to the guys, the top 10 percenters. They're using your hard-earned work and the money to invest. And then guess what's even worse? When you really look at this game, then you're sending money in a 401k that the top 10 percenters also hold and own, but then they're using your money to make more money. It's a vicious cycle. You got to get out of that cycle. You got to get out of that matrix. Okay? So they got you all hooked in, just like right now. $600 stimulus money. They know people have been strapped for 12 months almost. Who has the stores? The guys that already have money are the ones who have the stores. That $600, a lot of people are going to go to the store. So it's just going to give the money right back to them. When the $2,000 check comes out, people are going to rush out to the store. The money goes right back to them. That's why trickle up instead of trickle down. So that's all that's going to happen. So instead of giving it back to them, put it in their companies. And so while they're making money, you make money too. All right? That's the idea. That's the playbook. Okay. Yeah, XRP. That's right, Brown Moss. I'm trying to decide, but I'm probably going to jump in some XRP because I always like it when they're kicking the dog down. And even because I'm not going to spend no more than 40, 50 bucks on it or something, just minor. So just in case it did all of a sudden one day pop up and be like 1,000, we'll be good. But I don't really care. We'll throw down $50 on it. Man, we're about to get that 4M back. That's right. Exactly. That's right, man. That's how we do it. Uh-oh, I saw somebody else. Just let's start a such on this page tonight. Let's start a such on this page tonight. You can do it. All right. Oh, Gino Shimienti. Welcome to the live stream on a Friday night. And are you going to be dropping gems this evening? Because he always does. Let's see. Hey, Eric, Tesla going to 1K. Oh, man. You know that's right. Oh, in fact, I bought some more Tesla today. It was 810, I think, or 8. I don't even know. It was around 8. I think it was 810, 811. I didn't really care. I actually did $1. I just put in the dollar number amount. So I don't know what the actual stock was itself. So that's how I bought it today because I didn't really care. And I agree with you. It's going over 1,000, my man. Tesla is big time, ladies and gentlemen. They are not to be messed with. They have storage of electricity in people's garages now. They have solar panels that contribute to that. They have cars that can plug into that. They have a deal with ChargePoint, who puts in their charging stations all over the roads and highways and city parks and all that. And by the way, SBE is what you should add to your portfolio. Switchback Energy and ChargePoint, we're thinking they're going to merge. Time to get them. And by the way, I'll show you that in a second. Melly, what? Okay, hold on a second. What's he talking about here? Are you talking about? No, you can't be. Let me see, Gino. This who you're talking about, Melly on the screen at 1,700 already? That's the Argentine company. They're just like Amazon, by the way. So are you saying Amazon's going to buy them out or something? I don't know, but you always have these little gems, man. So I'm going to have to write this down because he always has these gems that end up being awesome. And I agree with you on the Tesla thing. So, man. Yeah, Gino, dropping gems as usual. Yep, Melly. That one, I do know about Melly, but I didn't realize they were freaking $1,700 a share. That's incredible. Wow. They're gaining. That's incredible. All right, Susu. Okay, I've heard of that. But I don't do none of that. Hexo was 90 cents, so you're saying they split. But a split would mean it would be 45 cents. But are you saying reverse split, where it went from 90 cents to $2 or $1.80? But now it's still doubled. So we're good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please smash that like button. I am back on the Airbnb, so I have to check this out. In case you guys don't know, I shut down my Airbnb and I started releasing some of my places for availability. And now I'm starting to get people trying to utilize. We have a weekend coming up. Next weekend is a holiday weekend. But anyhow, sorry for the interruption. So I think you mean they reverse split. So that means it went to $1.80, but Exo is now at like $4. So that's a win. And I'm hoping I bought some. Yeah, because we were talking about it like a month ago. All right. Susu, Hexo. Let's see. Eric, here's one for you. ORC. Okay, let's see what you're talking about here. Always dropping a gem every Friday night. Orchard Island Capital, Vero Beach, Florida, 2010. What's happening here? Okay, 6 months ago, $4. They're just moving along. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, you got my heart fluttering now. I see you. I see you, Gino. 14.77% dividend yield at a $5 stock. This matches my PSEC stock. In fact, it's ahead of it because PSEC is at 13% right now. This is at 14. Thank you for the gem. I will be putting some money in next week. I like 14% on my money. Almost 15%. I'll take that all day, every day. Right there. I like it. Thanks for that, Jim. Gino, you are right. I do love it. That's right. ORC. Thank you, Gino. Glad to be here tonight. Loving the channel. Tanisha Lyles, welcome to the live stream. I'm glad to see you, and you have that icon next to your name. So I thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. Thank you. And I appreciate it. And I've been in contact with you via emails and on the comment section. So it's wonderful to see you here on the Friday evening. And hopefully you're listening and hearing what we talk about. Thanks for the gems. You're welcome. Angelica Devereaux, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Omi looks like a buy. Uh-oh. Here goes another one. OMI. It's been a buy, in my opinion. Owens and Minor, healthcare industry. You know I'm bullish on healthcare. This is what's been happening over the last 6 months. Here we go. Look at this. 6 months ago, $7. Now, $30. Fortune 500 company, founded in 1882. Medical situation. This is a buy. Thank you for bringing this up, Curtis Davis, because it's definitely a buy. In fact, I'm right, man. I'm about to spend too much money next week, but it's all good. Good gems, Wilson Koo. What's up at Gino? That's right, Gino dropping the gems as well. I can't find UAVS on Stash. Let's talk about it. Get off of Stash, man. No, I'm just messing with you. Hey, man. In the links down below, just take the Robinhood and Webull links. Get your free shares of stock because you can get it at Robinhood and Webull and E-Trade and everywhere else. I don't know why you can't get it on Stash. That's weird. I don't know if they do fractionals or not, but I still don't know why you wouldn't be able to get it. That's kind of strange. But it's all right. I would get into that. And AVAV, but UAVS has a serious upside. All right. Let it slide and keep an eye as they're in submission for vaccine. Oh, nice. Okay. I mentioned LC. It's going up, but they don't pay dividends. It's okay, Diesel Mike. That's not the whole criteria. That's not the criteria. It depends on what they're into. The Lending Club, you mentioned this before. It's been doing great, especially in the last 2 months. You talked about this last week. I did not buy Lending Club. I have to admit, because you talked about it, I think it was no, we didn't have a live stream last week. Oh, yeah, we did. We didn't have one during Christmas. But, yeah, you did mention it last week. So I like Lending Club. I like what they're doing. That's a hidden gem itself. Let it slide and keep an eye. Yep, exactly. That's what I'm going to do. That is ES Sports. Nice. Thank you, Brown Mouse. Eric, this one for you. TMO. Hey, man, we already know about TMO. That's right. I like it. You got that right. Thermo Fisher. This was a MDA. MDA 219, 2012. I think he's the one that told us about Thermo Fisher like 3 months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, when it was down around 300. So it was longer than that then, I guess. Yeah, it was it was in here somewhere, April, 300 and something. And now look, 500. Little did we know. Wow. Little dividends on it, but yeah, that's winning. That is winning. Unfortunately, I'm not winning on that one, but you can't win them all. We can only keep going. Let's see. Okay, there he is. All right, Brown Moss, JEJAGX. Never heard of this one. JGX. Let's see who this is. Jaguar Health. Actually, I didn't know their stock symbol, but yes, I do know of Jaguar Health. Of course, California Kid. These guys have something going on in the pharmaceutical area as well. I should have. I know about them, but I've never invested in their stock. Here goes another one, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that's a gem in itself. So all I can say is thank you for mentioning that, Brown Moss, because that's a good one right there. That's another gem. It's priced right. They have a serious upside. Sit back and forget it. Put a little money in and just wait for a year or two, ladies and gentlemen, on that one. Oh, yeah, Planet Fitness, PLNHF. It's an over-the-counter play, ladies and gentlemen. Planet 13. In fact, let me pull it up. It's Planet 13. It's a marijuana play. They actually have stores and everything. And they supply new stores. Marijuana's, what do you call it? Distribution places. I don't know the terminology, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mess around with the marijuana thing at all. But anyhow, they have their own spots in Las Vegas. Then people who are opening up stores in other places like Colorado or wherever they're legalized, they're actually buying from Planet 13. And I have to agree with Curtis Davis. I got Planet 13 last week. It was like, I don't know when it was. I think it was, I don't know if it was a Monday. I think it was like a Thursday or something. But it wasn't $6 at the time. It was, like $5.20 or something. I think it's something like that. So, yeah, here we go. $5.25. There we go. So Tuesday. So it was like 3 days ago. That was it. So that's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. And the price is right. This has a serious upside. Serious upside. This is the one you set it and forget it for about 5 years. But it's cheap enough where you can get a nice sum of shares on it and just keep building it up. That's right. Set it and forget it. Nice one, Curtis Davis. Thank you for mentioning that. All right. Gems being dropped. Yes, all over the place every Friday night. Missed the ETH last month. Wilson Coop. It's okay. You didn't miss it yet. Keep rolling. Put it up, man. Coinbase it. Binance it. Whatever you got. Wherever you keep your money, load up. Get some ETH. And when it goes back down, get some more. All right? Because crypto is acting like stocks. It's almost like buy on the dip kind of thing now. And a lot of the top 10%ers, institutional money is in crypto. Banks have their money in crypto. So now they're going to start messing with it a little more. So therefore, buy on the dip. It's almost going to mirror like stocks. So that's a good thing to me because they're assets now. All right. The 401k, a joke, 8% on money while we were clearing 88% plus on Webull and Robinhood. Exactly. Once you start doing your own portfolio and realize in a bull market such as what we're having right now, people that have a job, they don't pay attention to the stock market because they're just happy. They're going, oh, I just put my money in the 401k. The stock market's going up, so my money's going up. They get a thing that says like, Curtis Davis says 8%, 10%, 12%. They're like, oh, this is great. But for all of us who actually invest in our own stocks, 8% is a joke, because you can have dividend money earning more than 8%. Never mind if you had Tesla, never mind if you had Bitcoin or Ethereum, never mind if you had any of the EV stocks like NIO or Blink or Fuel or Plug or FCEL. We're like over 100% on our money on a lot of stocks, 200 or 300% in some cases. It's out of control. All right, making money while we sleep is key. Exactly, Melanie Bonita. She knows better than anybody because she is the winner, ladies and gentlemen. She has 21 streams of income, and you can find her books. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name of the books, but Melanie Bonita is on Amazon, ladies and gentlemen. So you can go find her books. It has to do with helping women with business, men with business, with motivation, with spirituality. She does it all. All right, Miss Learn and Earn. Eric, I know there's more real estate video. Excellent info. Buy, pre-construction, instant equity, phase one, more money, more money, more money, more money. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give you guys something. My favorite thing in the DR right now, that's Dominican Republic in Punta Cana. Okay, I bought something. In case you're new to the channel, you can go search the Stop Circling Now YouTube channel page. You'll find out what I bought. I show you, I tell you, and everything. Full disclosure, we don't play this BS game like I bought something and then we find out that the guy just rented it for a week. You know what I'm saying? That we're not doing that game. So anyhow, what I'm trying to say about this, what he's talking about is at the beach. Here's what happened. I'm over there. I didn't buy the beach, but because I was considering the beach and I was talking about a 2-bedroom unit, they don't have any more 2-bedroom units in phase one or phase two. So while I was there, they opened up phase three. Because she got approval to open phase three to build the units for me, that means they had to offer it to everybody else. Now it's a full-blown phase three is available. Well, phase two, the 2-bedroom condo was $126,000. Phase three, the 2-bedroom condo is now $131,000. And in phase one, the 2-bedroom condo was actually $121,000. So whoever bought in phase one already has $10,000 of equity. And then there's going to be like 5 phases there. So that means if I would have bought at phase three now, that means when they're done, I'm going to have $10,000 worth of equity or more. You just never know. But for sure, they're raising the price $5,000 per phase. At Canas del Este. Canas del Este is a new project on the lower end where you could buy a 2-bedroom penthouse unit for $70,000. In fact, since we're talking about a little real estate investing, let me give you guys, let me see. I'm going to go with something else. I don't know where I saw it at, unfortunately. I don't think it was this. But I'll show you what Canas del Este is. It's nothing special because they don't really show what I need them to show. But here's Canas del Este. And it's in Spanish. But here's what you see right here. And they don't really have pictures on their website that good. Yeah, so you have to watch the video that I just did where I actually show. But anyhow, this is actually what their renderings are. This is building B. This is building E. Building B, you can see up top here. Let me see, make sure you guys, okay, you can see up top. Those are actually terraces. Everybody that lives on the 6th floor has a terrace. Well, come to find out, building that was B. This is building E. The one across is building E. This is only going to be 3 levels high, unfortunately. So building B is sold out. I'm going to show you guys. This is an interesting project. These are 2 bedrooms up here. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. They have 1 bedrooms, 1 baths up here too. 1 bedrooms are $50,000, and they get a rooftop terrace. The 2 bedrooms are 73, 71, 75. They get a rooftop terrace. And because I know how to look up their stuff now, they gave me the code. I can actually show you in real time what's available. Now, keep in mind, this only came out in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks officially. So less than 21 days, and there's Christmas and New Year's in between. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Okay, you can see it. Now, if you can see on the screen, you will see a 1 bedroom is $46,000. A 2 bedroom is $62,000. Okay, this is in Building A. Building A doesn't overlook the pool. That's why it's that price, right? But you'll see it's the next building to B, but you see all this availability. But see on the 6th floor, there's availability. But watch what happens when we go to Building B. The one that 6 floors overlooks the pool. Look at this. Everything is reserved except 1 bedroom units. And out of the whole building, there's only 5 units left. This is in 3 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. 3 weeks. Now, look at Building C. Plenty of units available until you get to the top floor. Look at this. Top floor sold out. Building D. It's off next to the pool. Again, we got 45 grand for a 1 bedroom, 64,000 because they have gardens at the bottom. So that's why they cost a little bit more. But again, we get to the top floor, no big deal because it doesn't overlook the pool. But now we get to E. Look at this. That's across from the pool now. All these are reserved. But look what's available. The 3rd floor. Now, keep in mind, all the other buildings are 6 floors high. This building is only 3 floors high, and you can probably imagine what it's like when you're thinking, I don't have my real privacy like a 6th floor unit. That's why this is still available. But look at the price, $50,000. And you guys are going to be shocked when I tell you something. I'm holding out on you in reality. Okay? Look at the next building, the 6th floor, all sold out. The only place that has rooftops available is in the E building and the D building. Everything else, you're off limits if you want a 2 bedroom. All right? That's it. So here's the deal. This is why this is being sold out, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to show you that because Curtis Davis mentioned that real estate investing and instant equity phase 1. This is phase 1 for this property. The reason why it's sold out is you can reserve for $500. What they mean by reserve is just like when in America you say, hey, I want to buy your property. Here's a check. You usually include it with the contract, $1,000 or $500 or whatever. In this case, it's $500. And you only have to put down 5%. So if something costs $50,000, 5% is $2,500. And the fact that you've already given them $500 means you only owe them $2,000 in 30 days. And then it even gets crazier. They then said, pay us monthly until completion, 15%. Ladies and gentlemen, 15% of 50,000, for instance, is only, what is that, 7,500? It's only $7,500. You have 20 payments. That means you're paying like $400 a month, less than that, 300 and some odd dollars a month. At the end of that time, you have an 80% loan to value. So in most cases, you won't be able to get a loan if you had bad credit. But this is first phase. They've already told me insider trading. They told me that every phase they do thereafter, it's going up $3,000. This is not going to be done for 2 years, and they have 6 phases. So if you get in on the first phase, it's another reason why people are buying it up. By the time this is completed, your property is gonna go up like $18,000. Now your loan to value is no longer 80. It's not even going to be 70. It's going to be somewhere around 60% LTV. Now all you need is a lower credit score and you're in. 60% LTV, you can pretty much get it. Your credit score could be 500. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but your credit score could be like 600 or something with the 60% LTV. You have options at that point. All right. So that's why people are buying up this first phase at Canas del Este in Dominican Republic. All right. Just so you know. All right. Let's keep moving. ORC, free money, wake up money. That's right. ORC, 14.7%. Uh-oh. He done said another one. STZ. Yes. STZ stock. All right. I'm down with you. Constellation Brands, exactly. Beer, wine, just like Diageo, exactly. Liquor is always a good thing. So I can't say anything bad with them. The only reason I don't invest in them is simply because for the amount of money you spend, I can get better returns. That's all. But I like it. It's Constellation Brands. They always go up. Let's go, 5-year, 150 to 230. 60% on your money in 5 years. That's cool. But in our situation, it's EV, AI, cloud, autonomous driving, fintechs. That's what we need. And most of you guys might have missed the fintech talk when I did the fintech videos like 3 months ago, and Ethereum was $345 and Bitcoin was 9,700 thereabouts. And when we were talking about fintechs uses the Ethereum network, ERC20 coins. So I was saying at that time, you might want to get some Ethereum. Now look, $1,200 for Ethereum. I don't even know what it is anymore. I stopped looking because I don't care, because we bought in well before even it got past 345. So we're loving life right now. The sports, like, yep, DraftKings, Penn, exactly. LCA, that's right. Everybody doesn't know. DraftKings is DKNG. Here, I'll put it on. Let's go. DKNG. There we go. That's DraftKings. And you can see they're still hovering around $50. DraftKings is hovering around this. Why? Because there's the COVID situation. Sports is hindered, which hinders sports betting. They don't have the same amount of sports betting going on. When this COVID situation finally gets under control, this stock should go up higher. So therefore, right now, $52 or less, you should be buying in my opinion. All right. So that's another little gem Curtis Davis dropped, and he also mentioned Penn. So we'll go with GNOG. How about that? Oh, wait, hold on. I can't pull it up. Lancadia, that's what I'm trying to find, but it's not pulling it up. Why isn't it pulling up? Let's see. I'll have to go to Yahoo to get it. Let's see what happened. I can't pull it up, ladies and gentlemen. LCA is here. I don't understand. But anyhow, LCA is another one. That's the stock symbol. Can't pull it up right now, but it's okay. All right, let's see what else we got. CrowdStrike, cybersecurity. Exactly. CrowdStrike's another one. Curtis Davis just laying it down. These are all things that are coming to a head. Yes, they cost a little bit more, but the fact of the matter is this is what time it is in the future. You're going to have that cybersecurity even more than you have right now. So just because they're overpriced doesn't mean anything. Okay, why isn't this coming up? Uh-oh. I got a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. That should have came up. Okay. Having a little computer issues because of the LC bouncing all over. There's CrowdStrike, 223. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to scare you guys, because it is 223. But again, these are stocks. Again, 1 year ago, it was only $59. And now look, 277% on your money if you would have got in last year. And again, these still have room to grow. It's just a beginning because everything's going to be online. And once you start doing AI and the robo taxis and cars that can drive themselves, you're going to have more and more security for this type of communication between devices. So it's just a matter of time. So CrowdStrike is one hell of a company. Oh, yeah. Joseph Johnson, been hearing things about BNGO. What's your take on it? I bought some last week, and I bought some earlier this week. That's right. Long-term as in 2-year play. Yeah, hold on to it. It's cheap enough. It's only like $4. I mean, it was like $6 or $7, and then it dropped. There we go, $4.70. Right. Everybody can afford it. Oh, man, look what happened after hours. Ladies and gentlemen, that gray is after hours, so it's been rising a little bit. It's over, well, it's back over $5 now. So that's a good thing because I think I bought higher than that. Let's go look in the last 5 days. Yeah, see, I bought like $5.25 or something. It was around here somewhere. It wasn't $7. It was like $5.25, $5.30. Something like that. So that's good news. But anyhow, it's long term for me. I'll probably be buying some more on Monday or Tuesday as well. That's how we have to do it. But yeah, that's going to be a long term play. I like that. I don't see a problem. Yep, Pelletier. I call them Pelletier. And PLTR, we've been talking about this when it came out. This came out at IPO was like 4 months ago. It was around $22, $21, something like that. $10, I couldn't remember. But anyhow, yep, I got in at like $12 in. The other, what came out? Because I bought something at $21, but I can't remember what it is. But anyhow, Pelletier, this is a good company as well. $25 is almost a joke. So I would advise everybody to think about PLTR. You should get in, even though it's now. And in fact, I bought some PLTR. It's probably what I remember because I remember $20. But I bought some in the last 2 weeks. Members of the channel, they can go see under the community tab. I leave messages especially for them. The people with the icon next to their name, they can go see. And they can tell you whenever I said I bought Pelletier, that's when I bought it. And so I buy all the time. Just because you buy on the low end doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be the low. So just because I bought it at 12, just because I bought it at 20, I might still buy at 25 because I believe the company is going to be 100 and something actually. But not this year, maybe in 2 years. So my money's growing while I sleep. I'm not working for it. So that's a good thing. But thank you, Brown Moss, for showing that one because that's another great company. And the 5Gs, that's right. We haven't talked about the 5Gs, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's talk about it. Nokia, for instance, is only $3. NOK. That's right. It's a phone company, but they're in the 5G space and they're getting disrespected. $3.93 right now. And they give a dividend of like $2.85 cents. 2.85%. That is incredible. All right. Now, Ericsson, my name, ERIC. We talked about this like, again, 7, 8, 9 months ago. Again, they have a little 5G play going on with themselves. So you guys can see when we were talking about it in March and April, it was down here in $6 range, $7 range. So we doubled our money because we were talking about it way back then. And then once again, we know 5G is coming. So you might as well get in on these companies that deal with 5G. And if you want to do 5G and you say, hey, Eric, I don't want to pick a stock. All right, then pick the ETF. It's FIVG. All right. Look at this. After hours, what the heck's going on over here? Something must have happened because they went up there. But look at here. Once again, 5G. We were talking about 5G actually like 4 or 5 months back. So it was somewhere 20 somethings. It wasn't in November, so it was in here somewhere. Yeah, it was in the 20s. But again, if you buy something in the 20s and it goes up to 30 something, that's 20% on your money in only a matter of months. And you don't want to sell this anyhow. You want to hold on to it. It's an ETF, FIVG, and they invest in companies like an Ericsson, like a Nokia, like a Verizon, companies that are into the 5G space. So when they go up, this ETF goes up. So if you don't want to invest in individual stocks, then get 5G if you want to be in the 5G play. All right. And Curtis Davis mentioned AKTS, I believe it was, as well. Here we go. Another 5G play. So once again, notice the trends here, ladies and gentlemen. They're seriously going up because we all know that the new administration is all about renewable energy sources, scientific information, technologies. And so you want to be in the future, get in right now, wait for 2 or 3 years or 4 years. The stocks will be enormous and you'll have wealth that way. And by the way, if you haven't seen any of my latest videos, you can borrow against stocks. You can borrow against crypto. All right. This is a thing now. So that's why now you should be putting your money into these type of assets, because it's just like a house, except it's better than a house, in my opinion. Because in a house, I can get a HELOC, but if my house value goes down, they want their money. Or if my house value goes down, you can't get a HELOC because you don't have an appreciation on your property. Versus if I have any stock or if I have any crypto and they say, let's call it the same as a house, $200,000, I can borrow 30 to 70% of that. And if the crypto goes up to $1 million, my portfolio, my stock, if it goes up to $1 million, I still have the value of $1 million. I just owe that 30 to 70% that I borrowed originally. It doesn't hinder me. You follow what I'm saying? So this is why the more wealthier you get, the less homes, the less cars you buy, because that's wasted money. It doesn't make you money. All right. So just keep these things in mind. I did a video like 5 months ago or 6 months back where I actually showed a chart based on how much a person makes, like a person is, or how much they're worth. A person's worth $100,000. Their wealth is based on their house. When they go up to $1 million, they still have wealth based on their house, but not as much. And then their wealth starts being in because now they have a few more businesses. And then when a person gets over the $1 million mark, all of a sudden the asset for the house shrinks to minimal. And what happens is the extra streams of income, because now they have 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 9 businesses. The businesses replaces their wealth because now they have those streams of income coming in every month while they sleep. And that's what happens as you make more money. You figure out, okay, the house, the car, and all that stuff is cool, but that doesn't do anything for me. I can put my money over here and it works while I'm sleeping. And that's how you got to start thinking. That's the only way you're going to be able to build your wealth, because it's about to be a bad situation after they print up all this money. And hopefully you don't have assets. You got to start paying, assets. Hopefully you don't have expenses. Any credit card debt, any debt that you have, you need to start seriously considering getting it paid down. Over the next, you're going to have like 8 months, 9 months, probably. Because after they print up the next stimulus package in about 2 months, that's going to help. Then they're going to have the infrastructure bill. So we're going to have like 9, 10, 11, 12 months where things are going to be looking awfully nice. But sooner or later, somebody has to pay the piper. You can't keep printing up money like it's nothing. Who's going to pay for it ultimately? And that's going to be the ordinary citizen. So you got to get out of debt because you don't want to be in debt. You want to be liquid. When there's blood in the streets, you want to be liquid where you can buy up property, you can buy up stocks, you can buy up assets that still bring you in money. So keep that in mind. I don't mean to go on and on about this, but it's a serious thing in 2020. All right? Let's see here. I went on and on. Crypto is popping like water in hot oil. Exactly. Eric, this is a good one too. IDXX. You don't mean IDXX, do you? You mean IDEX. Okay, let me go see what Gino's talking about with the IDXX. 513. American Multinational Corporation, Development Manufacturer. Never heard of them. Animal, veterinary, livestock, poultry, water testing, and dairy markets. I don't know about this one. IDXX, no. IDEX is what we want. That's the one. This is who we want. Ideanomics. So, again, 3-4 months ago, a George Maple special. His nickname now is G Money. It was like $1.25 when he mentioned this stuff. Look at this. In fact, it was longer than 3 months ago. It must have been in September because it was over $1 at the time. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Doubled money and a half in less than 6 months. We're on the upside. This is moving good. This is the one we want. $3.16 because OCs, ordinary citizens, can do it. That's the one. So you guys didn't see anything because I didn't have the screen on. But anyhow, this is the $3.16 IDEX stock with the upside Ideanomics. This is the one we want. All right, IDXX at $513 a share for poultry and all that. We don't want that one, Gino, but I think you meant IDEX because that's the only one that makes sense in my opinion. Everybody invests differently though. All right. Yeah, so Melanie Bonita, my business book is Daily Dose of Direction for Women in Business. There we go. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of that. Yeah, that's one of her books. She has several, ladies and gentlemen. So go to Amazon. You can find it. All right. You should do a Stop Struggling Now crew tour of the condos in Punta Cana and make arrangements for them to give you commission for any of us that buy. Hey, you know that's in the works. But, hey, if anybody wants to buy anything in Dominican Republic and the Punta Cana area, send me an email at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com, and I'll send you Andrea Rodriguez, the realtor who helped me out and continues to help me out, because you guys don't really think I'm only going to get one unit over there, do you? Not at these prices. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to buy one of them rooftop units in building E over there that's on the 3rd floor, because I'm not going to live there. It's going to be a rental. So you have to get the 3rd floor with the extra space up top with the terrace, so you can put something in the terrace, right? Extra money when you say you have the penthouse unit or top floor. So, and the price is right. It's ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. At $71,000, here's what happens, because I remember the number. $71,000, I put down $500. I have not yet. You guys would know if I did. $500, and then at 5%, it came out to $3,500, something like that. So it came out to $3,725, if I'm not mistaken. So I put down $500, which is already down. Then I owe another $3,275. That's it in 30 days. After that, 15% is what I owe, and what it turned out to be, $435 a month for 20 months. That's it. A car payment for a 2-bedroom rooftop with a terrace in that complex at Canas del Este. So I'm just saying that's why they're being sold so fast. And my me not making a decision because I already have one unit at Vista Cana and I didn't really want to tie up. But at $435, that's kind of a small amount of that's a small number. So that's why I'm thinking about pulling the trigger. But if I pull the trigger there, then that means I probably won't buy a third unit. But who knows? We'll see. But anyhow, you're right about that, Melanie Bonita. But anyhow, that's right. That's why you call Andrea Rodriguez, or not call, but send me an email, and then I'll give you her email because I don't want to give it over to the general population because I don't want 200 people calling her. But again, send me an email. I'll give you the email address to Andrea Rodriguez at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com, and then you guys can contact her directly and go with her. Just know what you want. So in other words, if you say I want a condo, I want a villa, which is a home, if you want to be in a resort or you want to be a standalone condo or villa, let her know. Price range, let her know. Everything there, if it's new construction or pre-construction, is going to require either a reserve of $500, $1,000, or $2,000. I didn't run across anything that was over $2,000. And then 30 days later, they want you to put down either 5% or 10%. The norm is 10%. And it's a complete is what they call it. So if a property costs $100,000, then, and they want $1,000, then that means to complete the 10%, you're going to owe $9,000. So you're going to put down 10%, but the $9,000 is due 30 days later. And then normally they have a 30% pay during construction. And at 100,000, that'd be 30,000. And then depending on how many months it is. So if there was 30 months, you would owe $1,000 per month. And then when it's finished, they call that delivery date. That's when you owe them at that point it's 40%. So you would owe them 60%, which would be $60,000. So now at 60% LTV, most people can get a loan. And then you go on Airbnb, VRBO, and rent it out, and you should be good. All right? You will be good because the Dominican Republic actually has the most visitors in the Caribbean. Not during the pandemic, but outside when there's no pandemic, they have the most visitors in the Caribbean. 6.5 million visitors a year. That's the most. All right. So thank you so much for mentioning that. Let's see. We should buy as a group. Hold on. Yeah, I got to talk with the attorney about that. In fact, I probably should talk to my attorney over there about that instead of over here. Attractive Gems, #1 trade line, no credit check, $10,000 drop in utilization, down 80%. Exactly. Curtis Davis mentioning that. In fact, the Attractive Gems primary trade line, I have a link down below in the description. And by the way, for everybody who's here, if you haven't smashed that like button, please do so. And there's going to be a video that I'm dropping, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be, I'll put it this way, and I'll say it in the voice I'm saying it at. Viewer discretion is advised. Language. That's what's coming down. Attractive Gem Jewelers has a $10,000 primary trade line, no credit check, no hard inquiry. Everybody qualifies. You don't have to buy anything else. It's $149.99. Nothing else to buy, no monthly payment. At the end of your next year, you're going to owe $99.99 to renew. You always have a zero money owed, so your debt utilization is beautiful. So there's no reason to continue to have bad credit. You can fix it easily. And of course, you can always search the channel and find out other primary trade lines that you can add. All right. Grow credit if you pay bills like Hulu, Netflix. You can actually, for free, they'll pay it and then report on your credit report like it's a credit situation when it's not. But they'll do that for free, as long as it's $15 or less is the bill. That's Grow Credit, Grow Credit. No hard inquiry, no credit check. That's how they do it. Now, all I'm going to tell you is a teaser. The second and third best trade lines, we had a falling out. And I'm going to tell you all about it in the next video. In fact, I have it all ready to go. But it looks like now I'm not going to load it up till tomorrow. But y'all going to find out about it. And I'm talking big, big mess. Like I said, viewer discretion is advised. All right? I'm using foul language. All right? I'm telling you, it's going down like that. It's going to be interesting. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting a call from somebody on Monday or tomorrow because I'm going to be releasing it tomorrow morning. All right. We should buy as a big group now in Punta. Right. Brown Moss. Exactly. SSN Lifestyle, my man. You don't have to worry about that. But I don't really want to mess with that because in America, I'm an American citizen. And when you start collecting money for investments, they like to mess with people and call it SEC violations. And what are you doing collecting money when you're not licensed for it? Things like that. So that's why I tend to stay away from it. I understand you could do it private groups, things like that with 3, 4, 5 people. But again, I don't want to have nothing to do with where the government can walk in and be like, hey, you did something crazy. Because it always turns out once you start making money, they start looking for how they can jack you. So that's why you got to make sure you cross your I's, dot your T's. And that's why I haven't already done it, because you can see these property prices and you can only, and all it takes is 5 or 10% down. So if you had a group of 20 people and you said, hey, do you have $5,000 or $4,000? We can, in essence, leverage that into having like 10 properties and then leverage that into when they become available monthly. So let's just say 10 properties, literally $15,000 to $20,000 a month, or actually in high season, it would probably be like $30,000 a month profit. Low season will probably be like half that, $15,000 amongst all the properties. But that's a lot of money for an investment that could potentially only be like 20 grand a person or something ultimately. So anyhow, I haven't really put anything together with that, but that's a good idea. Snow has dropped 200. Oh, it's buying time, Curtis Davis. You know, that's the thing I'm waiting for, man. That's the thing I'm waiting for. Oh, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I got a little bit excited. Oh, it's not under 200, man. You almost had me excited there for a minute, Curtis Davis. I think you did that to me on a joke. $300. No, that's not low enough. That's not low enough. Well, it might be low enough. It went, oh man, I missed it. It went to 268. Doggone it. That was a buying opportunity for sure. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, they just came out as an IPO roughly, 3 months ago. It was disgusting. And it was disgusting how it happened. Insider trading. Their stock was supposed to come out of a little over $100. It broke out at 200 and something. Some of these guys swooped in, like the Warren Buffetts and some other companies who, before the IPO, they were able to buy at like $80 a share, some crazy nonsense. So these guys make like $600 million while the rest of us, ordinary citizens, have to buy at 260. Crazy stuff. But yeah, but I missed it. I blew it. I got to get an alert for that, because at 268, that was a bargain. That was back to IPO price day. 300 still might be a bargain, actually. Long-term play is Snowflake, ladies and gentlemen. I agree with that assessment, Curtis Davis. That's right. Oh, there it is. LCA has transitioned to GNOG. That's why I couldn't find them. Right on. Hold on. I got to get a drink, ladies and gentlemen. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't smashed the like button, please do so. All right. Now, LCA is now GNOG. GNOG actually has gone down after the merge, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, see, kind of weird. Yeah, this is what's happening. It's been going down ever since they did their little merger deal. So it's almost like a buying opportunity at this point. And they're a casino, which is strange that it would go down like this. So anyhow, GNOG is a buying opportunity in my opinion as well. That's on my list. Oh, Curtis Davis, you just want to show off now. Dropping gems all over the place. I hope people are paying attention and writing this down, because another cybersecurity company is FireEye. So, did I miss it? What did I miss? I missed it. Nope, Snow. Where's the FireEye? So other people can see it. Yeah, FireEye. That's it. FEYE. They're another cyber company, and they're affordable. And again, after hours, they had an uptick. So I don't know what's going on in the cyber world, but people are investing in that area. Uh-oh, Gino, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. What happened? There we go. Gino. Yep, GBTC. Before you came in, Gino, we were talking about GBTC, and you can only get it in over-the-counter. So I was telling people you got to go E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, or another type brokerage account, because Robinhood and Webull, you can't use it because they don't do over-the-counter. But GBTC, yeah, if you would have got in like 3 months ago, 2 months ago, it would have been a fourth of the price. But now it mirrors, it's $44 today. So in case anybody's new, here, I'll put in the GBTC so people can see it. That's what their symbols look like here. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, it mirrors 44, so you can see what goes back. So when it was 9,000 in July, it was $9, so it mirrors Bitcoin. So now Bitcoin's over well, I don't know what the latest number is, but it was over 40,000. That's why it's $44. If Bitcoin goes to 100,000, then this would be $100. So it just mirrors it, which is another way that you can invest in Bitcoin. So I do like that play. I just haven't been able to buy any because I didn't go to my E-Trade and buy it yet. When you want to get wealthy, you need asset appreciation. Exactly. Preserve wealthy purchasing power and insurance. Insurance policy paper assets, UVXY. Exactly. Curtis Davis giving it the next level. UVXY, ladies and gentlemen. I've mentioned it several times. I actually did a video on this. This is safety. When the stock market goes down, these go up. UVXY. Velocity stocks. All right. So that's what he's talking about. And we'll give you a perfect example. A year ago, March, when it crashed, you could have had it just like now. It stays stable around $10, $11 when the stock market's doing great. But when it went bad, all those people who bought it $11 or whatever, 10 times their money. All right. So this is what the safety net is. So if there's a drop off, 20%, 30% loss, then this is going to go through the roof. All right. And the other ones, there's VIXY. Here, I'll show you guys another one. VIXY shorts. You'll see a similar type thing hovering around $12. No biggie. But then when it hit the fan, it went up to the high of around 80 some dollars, so almost 4.5 times your money. So you always have a little bit of that just in case. Kind of like when you have gold and silver, just in case of inflation. All right, some gold people are buying Bitcoin, inflation, real in 2021. Some people are saying cash is trash. Cash is trash. It's very much trash. All currency goes to zero. All currency goes to zero, ladies and gentlemen, over history. The dollar is no difference. The only reason why the dollar hasn't gone to zero is because United States holds the world currency. So when somebody wants to buy something, they have to turn it into a dollar, and then they turn it into their currency. So that's why we haven't went down the tubes, because we're actually broke, you know. Keep going. We need to hear this. That house game is cold. We need these assets. Exactly, Tanisha Lyles. Thank you so much. That's what we need. That's why I keep imploring. And now we have the inevitable Mr. Evans, top floor, building E. Gold. Exactly, Mr. Evans. Exactly. That's the way I'm looking at it, man. I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but the reason why is because, well, let me see if I can show. I don't know if I can show you guys this. Oh, I can't. I think I can. Wait a minute. I think I. Oh, I might be able to show you this. Yeah. I don't think I can. Hold on, guys. Oh, I can show you this. This is why I didn't pull the trigger, Mr. Evans, because this project at Vista Cana, the one with the lagoon that I love, that has a saltwater lagoon, is like a resort. This is what came up 6 days. Let me see. It came up January 5th, January 4th. This right here. I'll show you guys. This is what came up. This Ventura Golf Estates. This is what came up, and they don't even show it. So I can't even, I don't have the right one. Let me see if I can pull it up here. See if I can actually get it for you guys. You'll see what the deal is. So this is, nope. Oh, wait, nope, that's not it either. So I can't pull it up for you guys, because then you would be like, okay, this is what got me distracted, because they have these apartments. They overlook the golf course, and all they wanted was like the one bedroom was $110,000, $111,000. There you go. See this right here, $77,000. But the $77,000 one bedroom doesn't overlook the water. I mean, the golf course. So it's in the backside now, and the one bedroom that they have is $111,000. Not only does it have what you see here, it's on the second floor, and if you're on the second floor where you see the people swimming, that is a terrace. The one bedroom has its own terrace also, and they broke off a 2-bedroom and split it into 2 one-bedrooms, and that what became available for $111,000, and it's in the Vista Cana complex, right next to the only night golf course in the Caribbean. And this is front row. You're right there in the front row. This is what you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, on the Golf View side. Now, they have units available on the other side of the building where you're just looking at trees. This side of the building, they only have 1 unit left, and it's a 1-bedroom with a terrace for $111,000. The only problem with this, it's going to be done in 20 months. That means you put down 30%. Well, you don't have to put down 30%, but 30% is going to be due in 20 months. And $30,000, well, that's $40,000 in 20 months means you're going to have payments of roughly around $1,800, $1,900 a month. And that's why I didn't pull the trigger, because I'm like, I already have my penthouse. This is a luxury if I get a second unit, but this is the view you would have from the unit. It overlooks the golf course. So anyhow, thank you, Mr. Evans, for reminding me why I have a problem right now. It's either go for the big one like this, which is cool. You're on the golf course. You're in the Vista Cana resort area. Also, if you live at the Ventura, in this Ventura area, you have your own gate, security gate to get in. You have your own pool, your own fitness center, your own little cafeteria, your own jacuzzis at the pool area. And there's only like 20 units in this whole section right here. So that's it. It's not going to be crowded. So, and then if you have the 1 bedroom, you have a rooftop terrace. It's unbelievable. So those they were sold out, but some people didn't pay the 30%, or I mean the 10%. So 4 or 5 units became available again. So the Verizon stock, Veritone, and AI looking into. Let's go look. Let's go look. Let's go look. So look, $30 a share. There's about, yep. There it is. That's Vanguard Index Fund, ETF. Nothing wrong with that. They have a track record, pretty good track record, actually. Vanguard's always doing damage. 35,000 over 5 years, 35%. That's only 7. Yeah, that's only 7% a year. We don't like that in the bull market. The stock market's been going up for the last 5 years. I don't like that one. Wait a minute. Why am I in CAD? Oh, because Vodafone. That's weird. Why are we in CAD? Interesting. Oh, North America Index. Okay, I'm not familiar with VI, but Veritone. Yeah, AI is C3 right now. That's the stock. They just came out with an IPO. See if sorry about that. I lost you for a second. I clicked on the wrong thing. But anyhow, thank you so much, Curtis Davis. That's what we're talking about, AI. So hopefully you guys saw that C3. Right. That's what Brown Moss says. Do you think AG will be here long term or short term? Long term, man. Stan 219. But watch the video I'm about to release tomorrow. We have a problem in Loveland with Tradelineville. There's trade line wars right now. There's another company that's trying to hurt Attractive Gem Jewelers. And they don't like that there's competition. So they're actually calling around, trying to make false accusations, doing all kind of crazy stuff. The affiliate manager called me and started talking to me about some crazy stuff that she doesn't know what she's talking about, but she's telling me that that's what her head of her company is saying. And I was like, wait, what? They're your competition. And then she mentioned something about lawsuit. So yeah, when there's a new dog in town and they try to take over the throne, the guys that used to be there are trying to block them. So I can't really answer your question, but they should be around long term because they've actually been in business for 6-7 years. and they've already been reporting for 6 years. It's just that they only did military personnel only. That's it. So then this last year, when you have a pandemic and they have stores in a mall and malls are shut down, then you have to look for alternative money-making things to do. So quite naturally, they're already reporting. Then they said, well, why don't we open it up to the public? And then the rest is history. Simple. I don't see a problem with that. So, and they actually have a legitimate jewelry. And they have an actual stores, 4 of them. So I don't understand what the problem is. But anyhow, I'm dropping a video where there's going to be a problem after the video drops. It's going to be tomorrow now because it's 8:20 p.m. Pacific time, 11:20 p.m. Eastern. So I think they'll be around long term. All right. Just hit. Oh, and speaking of that, I'm going to put this back up because a lot of you had this situation with Experian. If you are signed up with AG Jewelers, Attractive Gem Jewelers, they had a problem. Experian had a problem with COVID. All right. So what happened is they started reporting, which is why around the 8th, 9th of the month, 10th of the month, there was a lot of people going, hey, yeah, all right, all 3 reported. And then around the 10th of the month, there was, or the 11th or 12th, people said, hey, wait, mine didn't post. That's because the guy caught COVID that handled their account for years. So then they had to replace him with somebody else, and the somebody else is a new person. So the new person's like, hey, what's going on here? So now then that slowed up the process because they were like, if something doesn't seem right, something's not right, whatever they were talking about. So they slowed down the process. So now it's been all worked out. The new person, I guess, is in place. And so now the new Experian is going to post along with the other 3 should be posting. And in fact, last month, people had postings on the 8th of the month, 7th of the month, which was incredible. That's not when it was supposed to post, but it should post in the next 7 to 10 days. In my opinion, 7 to 14 days, somewhere like that, it should be posting for all 3. So the Experian thing should be resolved. So that's how it works. Just hit me. Okay. Brown Moss. AG Jewelers is blowing up all over the internet. It's the new My Jewelers Club with no hard inquiry. Bodyguard 856. Thank you for being here. That's right, Bodyguard. You got it exactly. Hit it on the head. They're number 1 now. And that's why some competitors are scared. That's right. Watch my video tomorrow. It's going to be a heater. Like I said, in case you're new, viewer discretion is advised. Language. Because on this one, I go off. This ain't for the meek. Like I said, this is going to be a little heater. Unlike most. All right, net 30. No, AG Jewelers is only personal. They're not business. Net 30 means you got to do like the Summa office supplies, Crown office supplies, Uline, Granger, Quill. Those are your net 30s. Why do net 30s? Well, you can do net 30s, but go with NAV, NAV.com, pay $39 a month. They report to Equifax, TransUnion, about 5 other credit reports for business, and you're in their system. So now when your business credit file gets to where it's good, then you'll get offers for funding within the NAV. Just like Credit Karma gives you offers and says you should apply for this credit card, the same thing NAV does except for your business. And they also track your personal as well. So that's why you sign up with nav.com, and it's worth paying the $39. If you're in business, that's a tax write-off. All right. How can we invest in IPOs? Stan 219. Download Webull down below. Actually, there's a bunch of places that always pop up. I don't do it like what you're saying, invest in IPOs. But on Webull, they have special deals with IPOs, and they'll allow you to invest in IPOs. All right. There's IPOs all the time. And so on Webull, they do that. So again, get your 2 free shares of stock if you download the link in the description. If you upload $100 or more into Webull, you get 2 more free shares of stock. 4 stocks for $100, 2 stocks for free. Take your pick. All right. But that's how you can do the IPOs. There's other ways you can do it as well, but I can't really say I recommend them. I've never done it. All right. Email sent. I'm so excited. Purchasing vacation rental property on an island and starting an Airbnb will knock out 2 of my 2021 goals and add another stream of income for me. Right on, Melanie Bonita. That's right. And keep in mind, these are pre-construction, so they're not going to be, well, you could buy some that are going to be completed this year, but that would just mean you're speeding up your timeline. So if the property costs $100,000, then you know you're going to have to come out of pocket 10%. Then you know 30%. That's all 30,000 is going to be doing 7, 8 months, 9 months if you do it that way versus paying cash, which you shouldn't be paying cash. But Airbnb, exactly. Knock out 2 of my 20 right on purchasing vacation rental property and having that cash flow coming in using the platforms, Airbnb, VRBO, FlipKey. That's how we do it. All right. My long-term plays are Prince Aaron. Welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you here this evening. Thank you for being here. Oh, yeah. My man's got them all right. I agree with all of that. That's my exact playbook as well. I have all of those. That's how we do it. We're waiting around this is like 5 years from now when these things are going to be $500, $800. Tesla, who knows what that'll be. That'll be like some ungodly amount of number, $5,000 a share or something crazy. But that's right, Prince Aaron. I agree with you. Everybody, look at that right there. Curtis Davis dropped gems. Gino drops gems. Everybody's dropping gems tonight. Wilson Koo drops gems. Prince Aaron now has dropped gems. You got to write this stuff down, ladies and gentlemen, because these are all winners in my opinion. This is the future. He doesn't have FCEL on that list, but these are good enough. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 very good investments. I love it. Thank you for sharing, Wilson Koo. That's a great deal. Yeah, man. Tell me about it. That's why I can't make that decision between I wanted the Ventura property. I was going to go on to stretch it, but they were like, oh, it's going to be done in like a year. So I was going to have to, like I said, pay like $1,500, $1,600 a month. And I was like, why do that when I can pay $450 a month and still have a 2-bedroom with a rooftop? I just won't have the golf course. And I overlooked the pool in that case. So I'm kind of like it's a toss-up since it's vacation rental. What would somebody really like? Well, people really like the golf course. But at the same time, vacation rental, I won't be able to charge as much as at Vista Cana. But for the $70,000, I don't have to charge as much. So homeowners is going to be lower and everything. So that's how it is. I just don't know what to do. Eric, you're going to check out NFL this weekend, Seattle or LA play of the week? No, man. No NFL. No fun league. No, it's fun league now. No NFL, man. I don't mess around with that. But now if you talk about Super Bowl parties or some stuff like that, okay, I mess around with that. All right. When AG supposed to be posting this month? Money Mon. Anytime in the next 7 to 14 days. Somewhere between, well, when we originally were talking with them about this, it was the 12th through the 19th. So in my opinion, it's still going to be somewhere around that because last month, even though we said the 12th through the 19th, people started getting postings like the 7th of the month was this first one. Then the 8th came and then more people said I had stuff posted. And the 9th came. So I don't know. Maybe it's posting already like last month. But it should be posting within the next 7 to 14 days. That's pretty much it. Just look for it there or sooner. So hopefully that helps you out. Thank you for having this meeting. I'm 19, but I'm learning the ropes. You have helped me tremendously. Prince Aaron, thank you so much, man. I'm so happy to hear this because this is why I started the channel, because I wanted to help everybody and ordinary citizens, because most people are too busy working 9 to 5. They're not even thinking about this whole other world out here and losing the wealth gap war, because we are losing the wealth gap war when the top 10 percenters own 85% of the stock market. That's right, you heard me. Top 10% of the wealthiest own 85% of the stock market. That's a hefty chunk. That's why all the rich people care about the stock market. Because when you have gains of 20, 30, 50, 100%, 300% on your money, why are you going to go buy a house? See what I'm saying? They're telling you to go buy a house because they own the mortgage companies. It's pretty simple. They own the banks, the mortgage companies. They're telling you to go buy a house because you're paying them. And by the way, that leads to the next thing. Everybody knows I talk about this all the time. It leads to derivatives. I have 10 $500,000 houses on paper that you're going to be buying. I'm the bank. I'm the top 10 percenter. I go to Wall Street and say, or another country, and I say, hey, man, I have $5 million worth of on-time payment A1 paper here. People are paying their mortgage on time, AAA rated. How much will you give me? You have not even collected less than $300,000 total, but now somebody says, we will give you $2.5 million for that portfolio. They now have cashed out. They got $2.5 million for paper, and now you get that notice in the mail going, you have a new mortgage company. That's how it works. All right? That's why they tell you to buy a house. Instead of telling you from the get-go, put your money in stocks. Like Mr. Prince Aaron here. He's light years ahead of the game, because if he's investing in the stock market now, can you imagine in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line what the value is going to be? This man's going to be like a millionaire before he's 35. It's going to be crazy. He's in the era of EV, AI, all this. He's got the fintechs. He's got the artificial intelligence. He's got the electric vehicles and suppliers. This is the best time to be like 20 years old, invest in these emerging markets, future. You're good to go. Great job, Prince Aaron. I'm happy to hear this, man. Mr. Evans, so many gems tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Evans. Thank you for being here. I have Tesla and Apple stock. I need to get the others. Exactly, Melanie Bonita. Come on now. You got the cash flow. Make it happen. We got you. Get that 15% on your money. Get that 14% on your money. DHT. Come on. DHT. Okay. What else are we going to talk about regarding that? Because I can't remember all the numbers now because, wait a minute. What was that one that was 16%? I can't ORC? Was it ORC? Let me go check that out again. Oh, I lost the screen. Let's see. Yeah, I lost the screen for a second. Let me go see this. Oh, I got to hook this back up quick, ladies and gentlemen. When I got disconnected briefly, let's go here. Let's go here. Was it ORC? Is that the one? Because I didn't write down the... Well, anyhow, ORC... Let's see here. ORC. I believe that's the one. Let me see if that's the one Gino left me. 14.77%. Yes, that's one of them. Here you go. Here's 14.77% on your money. ORC. There was a 16%er, so I got to go find that. Oh, I know what it was. SHLX. These are dividends. These are all set it and forget ems. That's a nice dividend. There you go. There we go. SHLX, 16.87, a Shell Corporation company. Almost 17% on your money. That's crazy to me. Set it and forget it. Get your dividends every 3 months. Who wouldn't be happy about that? All right. Hopefully that helps out. 120% today. Option Friday. Exactly. Exactly. The stock market's just like out of control right now. Making 300 to 400% on Square, Tesla. My money doubled in 1 year. In fact, actually, Curtis Davis, you're being modest. You're being real modest. Remember, Tesla a year ago, in fact, let me pull this up. Let me show you guys something. He's being modest. Tesla a year ago was like $200 a share, something like that. Look at this. Look at this. $100 a share. He's being modest, ladies and gentlemen. $100 a share. Now, you got to keep in mind, it's at $100 a share, and they split 5-1. So I think their share was really $200. It's been adjusted. I think it was around $200. So when he says this, remember the stock split 5-1, and it was already up to what? Over, what was it? Like $2,000 a share. So then when it split 5-1, it went back down to $500. So he got 5 shares to 1, $500. Now it's back up to $800. So he's being modest. This is like 400 or 500% on his money. It's out of control. Yeah, but that's a great one. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking about this. If you haven't invested in Tesla by now, even I was the dummy in this case. I avoided Tesla all until last year. So I didn't put in any money. Let me go show you guys something. Like, look, 2019, you could have got Tesla for $66, 50, 60, 70, 80 bucks. I didn't do anything. I just kept saying, hey, these guys make no money. They get subsidized by the government for the last 10 years. What is this crap? Because I'm a capitalist. So anyhow, but in the last year, I had to get on board because they're a juggernaut. I didn't realize Tesla had other things going on. They're almost not even like a car company. They're like a technology company. And once I realized they're a technology company, I was like, oh my God, I've been behind the 8 ball on this company. But anyhow, I got in before the split, after the split, bought some even just yesterday, bought some last week, bought some a month ago. Got to stay in the game like that. Yes, Mr. Johnson. That's right. Joseph Johnson was the one that gave the gem for the SHLX and another one. So thank you so much. 16.77% right now at this price point. Thank you. It was 100 a share. I bought some because they were talking about going private. Yep. That's right, Curtis Davis. Don't be shy. I know all about it, man. 400%. That's an understatement. You got about 600 or 700% on Tesla. But great job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up. We're at 3 hours for the night. If you have any questions, lay them down right now. Put them in the chat room because I want to thank you for being here. And once again, if anybody is watching this stream and they're having a problem being in chat, because George Maple sent me an email last week saying that he couldn't get in the chat, but I don't know why, because chat is not blocked. I don't have anybody blocked. So that's weird. So I don't know how that occurred. But anyhow, I want to thank everybody for being here. And if you have any further questions, let me know now. Please smash that like button. And if you like what we talk about, please subscribe to the channel because this is what we talk about every Friday. And I make videos about this exact topic, but I go a little more in depth because I can dictate what I want to talk about in a video. And live, we have to go live. We have to know what we're talking about live, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, once again, thank you again for being here. Thank you for watching. Please share any of the videos. Please share the lives. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we talk about investing. We talk about making money. I even have videos on the channel. In case you have no money, then do affiliate marketing, do referral marketing. We have ways to make money and get those extra streams of income. You want to get at least 7, if you can, streams of income because that'll make your life a lot easier. And then you use that income to buy assets. You borrow money to buy assets. Assets means you have money coming back to you. You borrow money to buy assets. You make streams of income to buy assets. You don't want to buy things on credit that have no value, because that means you have to pay for it out of your pocket. All right? So that's how we're going to do it. And let's see what else. There's a player for real. Replayer for real. Exactly. Tanisha Lyles, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. L Cross, thank you for being here this Friday evening. I appreciate you being here, and thank you for your support. Melody Bonita, all right. Thank you once again for being here on the live stream. Miss 21 Streams of Income is here in the house. She's awesome. Thank you again for being here, and everybody else. And keep your head up. Keep moving. And I'm out.